your gun?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
Fuck, I need to clean mine.
Yeah, you need to clean your gun.
Fuck, dude. I need someone else to do it, bro. Fuck.
The gun, the hopper, the tanks, the masks. Like I'm legit. That alone took maybe 2.5, 3 hours just cleaning, getting all the mud off.
Dude, yeah, Capital Edge was fucked up this past weekend with all the rain. It
Dude,
was.
Let me just say, are we recording?
I feel like we're recording at this point. I've been recording, but I didn't know we were starting.
Okay, I better not. Okay, I better not.
Hey, what's up, guys? Episode 32. It's just the girls. Welcome back to From the Sidelines. As always, we gotta thank our lovely sponsor, Liquid IV. I didn't have the box ready because I wasn't ready to start, but you know what? I like that conversation. Let's jump right into it. So, Capital Edge Paintball Park the past weekend was a muddy nightmare.
Yeah, without a doubt. It was, dude, there were some times where I was flying. It was so wet on the ground. And it's like, that turf isn't, the most forgiving, right? When it's like hot, right? Because obviously there's like
Gets pretty
the
sticky.
paint shells, right? And dude, when it started like not raining at all towards the end of Sunday, oh man, Brando saw it. Dude, I fucking ran. I was running hard as fuck. I took a dive and oh my god, dude, I stuck to the ground and I didn't go anywhere, dude. The second I touched
It's one of those just splats.
Yeah, and dude, fucking gun flew out of my hand and everything. I look like a complete fucking idiot, dude. And I'm like, god damn, that one hurt, not gonna lie. But,
Fucking hard tumble. Lost your pods, everything.
Yeah, I lost like 2 fucking pods, bro. I'm like, dude, paint is scarce, bro. Paint's scarce.
Can't be losing that. I was like, what, $800 worth of paint you lost there in those 2 pods, according to TikTok?
I like it, bro. Yeah, according to TikTok. I was literally about to say that.
Yeah, man. But, well, shit, okay. That sucks. I think you guys were also on kind of the worst field, too. Because, like, the other guy, the pro teams that were out there, Uprising, Impact, and Dynasty, kind of took over the other field. And that one definitely did not seem as puddly and wet. But, that'll happen when teams like that show up at the field.
It is what it is, right? We work with what we got, right? And, we're not afraid to get wet and dirty. It is what it is.
Yeah, but speaking of dirty, I mean, dude, your guys' guns were just destroyed. Like, it's just mud covered.
Me and Brando's were for sure the worst.
Caked.
Mine is still caked. I need to clean mine, not gonna lie.
You should probably do that.
Dude, it was funny when, who was it? Was it Cedar that took off his foregrip?
And there was literally water coming out of the batteries.
He poured water out.
That's not good.
Everyone else starts taking it out. Mine was dry.
But
when I cleaned Michelle's gun today, I took hers out, and hers had a layer of water in it.
Just like sitting in there for a day.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, it's a good thing we use electro markers.
Thank God, dude. And dude, let me tell you, in the past what year is it? I guess since like 2015, ever since that 2015 Dallas event, right? That was when paintball companies were like, okay, we need some serious water sealing, right?
Yeah.
To where they're like, because there were so many people that like, dude, some people like couldn't even get to the box because their guns were going down, right?
Oh, yeah, that event was ridiculous. You would see I just remember seeing the footage of guys going in and your gun is just in an inch of mud.
Yeah,
it's not gonna shoot straight.
Ever since then, I legitimately think that the paintball manufacturers are like, dude, we need like complete sealage. I think that's when they started doing like the whole wraparound grips and everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean that's like even that was one of the things on the CS3 that they updated was they kind of redesigned the grip to have a little bit more kind of like full sealage around like that board. Dude, yeah, I mean. Dude, we practiced in the rain this past weekend. If your gun doesn't work, I mean, shit. It's paintball in the rain is different. It's Hatch. That is the biggest solo cup I've ever seen in my life. That caught me off guard.
Dude, Liquid IV, bro. Use code Mafia_Mafia for 20% off free shipping.
Is that like a 20-ounce red solo cup?
Like 44 or something.
Oh, it's more. Okay, goddamn. Well, yeah, man. Okay, well, sick. So, you guys had your practice. I mean, I definitely want to hear more about that because I unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch most of that because I was on the other field all weekend. We had, like I mentioned, Impact, Uprising, Dynasty. They came to town. And with that, I actually was picked up by Hormesis Productions to kind of help them out on their it's going to be kind of a year-long project, so don't expect to see anything soon. But it is something that they're kind of trying to start to get together, and they're the early stages of. So yeah, that was awesome. I was working with Miko Huton, something like that. I always mispronounce it, but yeah. And then I think we talked about him with Dylan the other week, but yeah. So we were out there, we were getting great footage, doing some special stuff that I don't know if I'm allowed to say yet, but yeah. So we had like a lot of different angles covering, the same type of action and footage. So it'll be cool to see how we can kind of edit with that and really show the whole piece of the action. Because I think that's the hardest thing to do with paintball, especially if you're filming it by yourself, is to be able to show kind of the whole, sequence of events. Like, yeah, you can see the dude running the guy down, but like, you can't see that guy also hitting his mirror out right before that and being able to go run that guy down. So like you would get one or the other almost. So it'll be interesting. This layout, and we're definitely gonna talk more about the layout from like a playing perspective later on, but this layout from a filming perspective is, we'll see how the NXL sets it up because it's always a little different, but it can be money, man. That D1 to Snake 1 gap, or not D1, but just that like Snake gap, like
the big old
I don't know how to say
gap.
it. It's literally just this lane that goes through the whole entire field, and it does it on both sides because it's mirrored. So it's like this X through the center of the field that's like completely open, and dude, you can just get some amazing shots there. I captured one of Dalton. One of the Uprising guys was in the Snake side bunker. I was sitting on the Dorito side of that lane, and so you could see him there. And Dalton, I started to hear like footsteps, and I was like, "Oh fuck, he's coming!" So I like panned my my focus to come close, and right as it like gets there, he starts sliding in and like sidearm gats this kid, all the way across, and it's really a fucking amazing shot. So yeah, I'm excited to see kind of action like that, and having that big of a open lane definitely makes it like, guys are going to have to either go through there hard, so you're going to see a lot of dives, you're going to see a lot of like kind of those high action moments, but then, guys will probably want to trade those positions out. You don't want to let that dude stay up in your side of the field for too long. So you'll probably see that kind of back and forth action around those kind of lanes. So yeah, no, I'm super excited to get to the event. Probably going to be some really, cool footage that you'll see from it.
Yeah, man, I remember talking to you about it, and you were telling me how, like, dude, the angles, bro, the angles. And,
yeah, well, and
I'm excited to see.
That's not always like, it's not always easy. Like, dude, some of these layouts come out, and you're like, what the fuck, Jason? Like, you want me to see, because like all the action is like, let's take the wall for example. Yeah, you could get that, but even then it was blocked out by 2 pins on the either side, and then all of the fat like wedge and brick bunkers were around it too. So it was just really hard to kind of like have a lane where you could see more than just like one thing. And it's kind of like, all right, I'm dedicated to this thing. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, well, fuck me, that point's over. So it'll be cool. I'm actually just generally excited to see everyone's footage from this event, because I think it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, you guys had, I don't know. I don't even know how. I didn't count how many people you guys had out there filming, or at least I saw. I don't know if they were all with you. Rod. But
yeah, so that was
the anglerfish.
That was Jackson. He's actually doing a project, that Duo Venture is what he goes by on like social medias. But
I like that guy.
Yeah, Jackson Hobbs. He's working with Uprising a lot this year, so I know they're working on something. That something is literally all I know. So yeah, he's doing that. So he wasn't necessarily working with us, but he was also out there grabbing footage of those guys. But yeah, it was just me. It was just me and Miko were like the 2 official cameramen. But Alex Frazee is becoming a cameraman.
I was watching him, bro.
Dude,
crazy.
This motherfucker, like,
middle of the field, right behind someone. Like,
I'm pretty sure Alex filmed more paintball this past weekend than he played, and he still played a lot of points too. But like, if he wasn't on the line that was up, he was out there filming. It's really cool to kind of see him get into it in that way. Obviously if you ask any of us, Enrique, Verbal, Raga, any of those guys who do this for, a high level, we love it and we think it's really freaking cool. And most people don't get that. And so it is kind of cool to see Alex kind of start to be like, oh shit, okay, yeah, like it's this really kind of very creative and enjoying feeling when you get a really cool shot or you're able to predict someone. Dude, like, there's another one. I've started to film Dalton a lot now. Like, even back, if you go back to 2017 when Impact was practicing out the field, I was getting footage of him then. And so it was funny. I literally completely predicted his, moves this past weekend. There was one point where, like, just reading his body language, I was like, oh, and he's going to go. Started, like, pre-focusing for it. And, yep, right away, came out of the bunker, slid up. And it's those little things that you kind of grow and gain as the more you do this, that you're like, fuck yeah. It feels very, I don't know, pride, I guess. I what's the right fucking adjective to use right now, but it feels good to just be like, yeah, I'm getting better. I feel like I am getting more talented at this.
Yeah, man.
You're learning
You
the
guys were
game.
using... Go ahead, Brando.
You're just learning the game.
Well,
even more of like your game.
Yeah, and I think, when you say that, I'm going to counter it a little bit. It's not necessarily the game. It's the individual players, because it's body language. It's knowing, like, how do guys come out and make that one last snap before they're going to go? Because everyone kind of does it a little differently, but, like, you can 100% tell, like, I'm trying to think, like, Ronnie right now. Like, his body, the way he kind of brings it out, it's just always a little different when he's, like, trying to keep that momentum going. And so it's those little things that, like, yeah, you just learn it by the more you film them. And yeah, you're probably right. Like, I'm hanging out around, like, very knowledgeable paintball guys all the time. So I'm probably learning a couple things about the game, like that. My IQ about it probably is going up a bit too.
Dude, and you guys are using crazy looking cameras. I saw yours.
Yeah.
Yours was insane.
Well, so I had the cheap one too. Miko was on a Red Weapon X all weekend, so that's a if you know cameras out there, it's an 8K Super 35 sensor, but it's a 8K camera, so it can do some pretty fucking amazing things.
Is that like a slow-mo bros? What a slow-mo guys kind of camera?
No, that's another completely different thing. That's a Phantom. So Phantoms are very specialized cameras that can shoot very high frame rates. Red is just a cinema camera, so it's one of the the higher echelon cameras for film production work. When you get to that point, they call them cinema cameras, but it's it's just a good brand for that. But what comes along with that is he can do a lot of, like, slow motion stuff that a lot of other cameras can't. Let's say, like, he was shooting, I think at one point, like 3K at like 480 frames a second, which is just ridiculous if you understand cameras. Like, that's hard to do. You need a lot of processing power. So it just allows them to do things like that. And then I was on the FX6, which is the Sony cinema camera. It's one of their first on their lineup for that. And but yeah, man, I mean, the bad side is carrying these things around all day sucks, because they're freaking heavy and cumbersome, and you have to have like a freaking machine gun rig for it with tripods and everything. But no, I definitely feel, you ever seen those quotes? It's like machine gunners, like, dude who hates doing the march, but the second you start having a firefight, they're the happiest guy there. Yeah, I kind of understand that on a little level now. Like, just carrying this heavy ass thing around, and then you're like, oh, I gotta use it now. Let's go.
How much did those cameras, like, actually cost?
So Reds are a little hard to give an exact number on, because they're kind of like cars, where it's like, yeah, you have the base car, but then there's a lot of different things you can add to it.
Gotcha.
For the FS6,
the bells and whistles.
Yeah, but also just, like, different sensors. Like, you can get a Weapon X with a full frame sensor instead of a Super 35 sensor, but that adds like $5,000 to the cost or something like that. Like, it does go up and down. For the FX6, I think the brain, which is just the body, that's what they call it. I think it's like 10K, or it's like 9. It's around there. And then you add a lens to that, a monitor, a shotgun mic, batteries, CF fast cards, which are freaking ridiculously expensive. 80
Red
gigs
dot
is like
sight, suppressor.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, that's what you feel like. You're like, as you're building it, it's a very satisfying feeling.
I've seen you build it, dude. It looks like you're MacGyvering something out of nothing.
Yeah, you just start with all these parts that are not together, and you're just like adding.
It'll be like camera, like about yay decent, and then it's just like frame, mic, monitor on the back, handle. Yeah, it's
a transformer, bro. There's more than meets the eye.
Dude, Linkin Park style.
Yep. Speaking of Transformers, I was trying to segue you there with that one. Yo, you want to talk about that reel?
That one, I think is one of the funniest reels we've made, just because
I agree.
It's so like meme culture, where it's like anybody who kind of like experienced that Transformers, you know, it's like they would be like, "Oh man, I know exactly what they're referencing," right? Because it's like everybody went through that if you were, you know, even decently close to our age, right?
Yeah, and
dude, my mom loved Transformers. My mom loved that shit. Transformers is my mom's favorite movie of all time. Dude, she started laughing her ass off when she saw that. She thought it was so funny.
Dude, yeah, Transformers definitely it fucks, you know, as the kids say nowadays. But
I agree.
No, so if you guys haven't seen it, it's on the Instagram page. You can go check it out. Mine or Hatch's, he's collaborated on the post. But yeah, we just did like a little kind of play off on that, you know, Transformers ending, the Linkin Park. What's the name of the song? I always forget the name. Is it What I've Done or
What I've Done? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the actual name of the song. But yeah, dude, it's just, I don't know. It's very nostalgic for anyone who was kind of around back then.
Yeah, shout out to Brando's acting, dude.
Dude, it was good. I liked it.
Dude, the combination with the edits and the hair and the turn, god
those
damn,
acting
dude.
classes came in. Woo!
Yeah,
I could tell that angle. The sun was frying your eyeballs. I could tell.
Oh
dude.
fuck! Yeah.
Bro, I could tell.
I wanted to back up into the shadow, and Ryan's like, all right.
Well,
yeah, it's right on your eye. Here, come closer. I'm like, fuck.
Well, because the problem was it wasn't like a full shadow. It was like a 2x4, so it was like a line, and so it was either like his eyes were just in shadow and everything else is bright, which looks super fucked up, or it was like his whole face. And I was like, okay, buddy, let's just do this quick. One time, let's go.
Just frying his retinas.
Yeah.
Brando's a one-take type of guy.
Oh, he is. One take wonder.
That's it.
What
That's
a
all it
beast,
needs.
bro.
I
was struggling. I was struggling for a while.
Hatch is a 5-take Tom, man. It took him a couple, but we get perfection. But we get there.
Except when it came to the dueling. When it came to the dueling,
no,
I was first try, bro.
Yeah,
I was first shot.
First shot off the draw.
So that one was nice. I was like, dude, I felt like Spider-Man, dude. You know, it's like you catch a weight and you're like, oh, see how much power you have. seeing what you can get away with.
Trying to figure it out. You're like doing the different hand signs.
Yep. Am I the chosen one? It's like go web, go.
Go Web, go. Yeah.
You know? God damn. I love that
scene
one.
from the 2006 or so Spider-Man. It was around that same time actually. But
dude, man, that one's nostalgic too. Tobey Maguire and all that, and that whole cast.
Yeah,
dude.
Sam Raimi I think was the director on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, I love that stuff. So nostalgic. Whenever I see TikToks like that, where it's like, if you grew up in the 2000s and it's like all like kind of nostalgic music, right? Or like kind of eerie music, and it's showing all this stuff that I grew up with. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It'll be like the little like rollers for when you were in elementary school and all that.
What just happened, Brandon?
I have no idea. Something dropped. I don't know. I got to check it out.
All right. I just hear this noise and all of a sudden Brando's eyes shoot wide open. But all right. So hopefully he's not getting burglarized right now at the moment.
That would be unfortunate.
It definitely would be. But, so speaking of that reel, obviously we were talking about the event and that. So let's jump into it a little bit, bud. I mean, you guys got to play the layout this past weekend. I guess, kind of what's your opinion on it? This is definitely going to be weird because most people have not played it or, they weren't able to put in as much time as last year. So,
I think the one weekend is the first thing we need to address of just how much that throws our mental off, right? Because, dude, it's been 2 weeks or 3 weeks for the past 10 years. Every once in a while you'll be a blind layout here and there, right? But the one weekend layout, it's fun. The layout, really interesting. I think you can get definitely incredibly crafty, and the mid game, that's where the teams are going to get good. If you have a good mid game, that's where I think people are going to start winning the points, because anything can happen off the break. There's depending on how far you go, there are so many different ways you can die. There's so many bounce shots. It's absolutely insane.
And then on that point, the mid-game point, because I think this really does illustrate it very strongly. There was a point I was watching. It was Uprising versus Dynasty. It came to a 4v4. They kind of, maybe someone traded out off the rip, but it was stalling out, Became the point of, all right, we're just going to shoot pods and talk and figure out how the fuck we're going to win. The reason that game was won by Dynasty is Alex made this really good kind of ghosting up the middle play to go and stab out a couple guys. And those are the plays that, if you have that experience of knowing kind of where you can push, where you can kind of, find that spot, which, high level guys like him, but also, people who've played the game for a long time will have more experience with. I think that definitely will be rewarded on this layout if you're able to make those moves smart and, actually execute on them.
Yeah, there was at the end of practice yesterday, there was one point where we were like getting to we were playing like 5-on-4s, and closing out the day, right? Because obviously some people had to leave. And there was one point where we were getting just fucked on. I was like trapped in the back, and we somehow fought back. And I was getting trapped forever, and I was like, okay, hold on. Logan is playing in front of me, and I'm like, yo, chill. I just watch this gap. And I was like zigzagging up the middle, and just getting way farther than I probably should have, right? But I was blocking so many people out that nobody could really see me. And that's the next level of how to break open a game for sure. Because you can stalemate forever, bro. There's some times where, at least on this field, where there's like a triangle of death you can set up, I would like to say, right? And man, it's hard to break that triangle.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I mean, we were talking about it from the filming side, but those two kind of open lanes, it just makes it, it's like if you try to gain ground and they're already in there, good fucking luck. Like, you're just going to get smoked. So it really makes it this game of moves become not necessarily how athletic you are. They're almost more like how smart you are, because it's like, are you able to make the right move, find the one spot, guys aren't looking or something. Because goddamn, man, there's just so many gaps. Like, even on the snake side, there's no beam. Like, it's not like you can jump into the snake one and kind of work your way slowly down, crawl in, and get into their side. No, you got to get up and then dive again if you want to do that type of shit. So it'll be interesting.
I kind of like snakes where you can kind of methodically stand up from time to time, right? Because it's like at that point, if you catch them sleeping, right? Because sometimes when the entire snake's like a ladder, like lay down, dude, that guy is always going to be on on an elbow, just kind of hiding prone. But ones where you can kind of stand up and you with the little, what is it, the juice boxes on the side, right? Dude, you can really play so many different angles like that, right? Where it's like playing low, doing your job, and then it's like, I'm gonna be proactive, come up over the top real quick, just get maybe even a second of information, right? You just can't do that when you're in the snake on a lot of ladders, right? Or else you're just gonna get fucked up from the inside.
Yeah.
No,
that's true. I think my prediction, and just before you go, Brandon, I think my prediction for the event is Friday. And I'm talking about pro here, so I'm not talking about divisional. But Friday, I think we're going to see a lot of really fast play. I think we're going to see teams try to figure shit out and be like, we've only had one weekend. We still need to try and kind of learn this layout as we're playing right now. And then I think Saturday and Sunday, this field is going to turn into a snore. And then it's going to be...
I would agree.
Because I think it's going to get to those points where it's going to stale out for 5 minutes. One guy is going to get clipped, and then explosion. Game's over. It's going to be those really quick reactionary type things.
I think I'm calling this. This is how the finals are going to go. The way how they're going to be broken open is when people start doing the zigzag down the Doritos and getting just jumping across the gap. Someone will be shooting it really high, but then they're coming closer but low, right? I think that's the way that the finals are going to be broken open, because I found myself, Brando for sure was doing it a bunch, where it's get a guy wide and then you swing and you're just swinging low super fast. And because obviously those back guys, right? If you're not matched with him, or if they shoot,
I see what you're saying there. You're slingshotting almost. You're trying to pull that back guy shot up right as the other guy is trying to go underneath.
Yep, and it's it's a 1-2 punch combo on this field, right? Because it's you can have a guy on the island, right? We were doing that where I felt like I was having at least some decent success, where it's okay, I'm doing my thing. I get a little far. And now I'm okay, I'm just going to chill. I'm going to be the island, right? I would just stay alive, every once in a while, maybe gunfight a guy when he would least expect it, right? Right when the paint drops, it's boom, fight. Maybe take the dominance if I have it.
Try to keep him honest.
Right? Yeah. Yep. I'm a thorn in the side.
Yeah.
Right. And, oh man, you just open it up from the middle and the Dorito side so fast. Once you pick a guy off. Yeah. Especially with that inside Dorito, you can really snake your way in and be unseen sometimes. Brando, there was one where I caught you. I see your I saw your barrel, right? And you shot. We were matched up on the wires, came on the inside, and I just puppy guarding, waiting for that angle.
Yeah. God damn it. Yeah, that one play, like you play that so well because you shot right down the wires. I'm like, all right, he's still there. I'm good to wrap on the beast real quick. And you made that move inside and shot me as I was wrapping. It was nice. Um, but yeah,
There were some where you were fucking me up, bro. You would get really close.
dude. Yeah, but like you being an island on that Dorito side, it felt like you're correct on that. Even when you were making a big push off the break, you were still left on an island at to a point. After you got to like the two or the three, uh, but then yeah, we make a trade out in the snake, or we shoot one of the snakes, draws one of the guns away from you, and then you just like march down so quick. And now, as you said, Ryan, like it just at the drop of a hat, it's just like a wave,
Mhm.
just crashing on the other team.
Yeah.
Because immediately he draws a gun as he moves, and then one of the middle guys makes a move, and it's a fun field. It's a
It
fun field.
is.
I would agree. It's definitely a
Yeah.
I
fun
didn't
field.
think I was gonna like it as much. I didn't think I was gonna like the center as much. I really like the Dorito side, but
Mm-hmm.
it is a fun field.
No,
It's fun.
I would 100% agree. I would say like it seems like the snake side is very trappy. Like there's just so many places where you can kind of set up and let a kid who wants to get aggressive kind of run into your gun, and
Shout out
we'll
to
kind of
Logan.
have
I
to
did that to
see.
him.
Yep. But so you know which ones I'm talking about. Then I don't want to necessarily name them, but yeah, it's definitely a type of thing where it's like, if you're in the snake and you're not catching any flack or any pressure, there's a reason like you're being set up right
Yeah,
now.
dude. There were times where I'm like, hey, let that guy fucking
Just
go,
let him
dude.
come. He's gonna get
And,
eaten up.
then I see little Logan, his little gold shiny gun, snaking on the ground. I'm like,
His
oh,
little,
you
his little
idiot!
tiger wear headband.
I go, get
coming
out,
through.
get out, get out, bitch. So, but honestly, let me tell you, I think this weekend, with our new coach Chim, right? Because we did get a new coach this year, and I think it is necessary to the point for some of the guys on the team, right? Dude, Brando, dude, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Dude, there are some guys that like, right? Obviously, it's a big jump for all of us, right? But it's an even bigger jump for some, right? And Chim is the kind of guy where it's like, bro, fucking nut up or shut up, right? And it's like, dude, you make one wrong move, lap, one wrong move, lap, right? There are times where it's like, say if we're right, because obviously the other field was filled up with pros, right, the entire time. So it's like we didn't get much time over there. But when we were practicing other teams, if anybody was like a lower division than us, we would Chim would say, hey, if you lose a body, that's a lap. Everybody lose lap. And it's like, fuck, man, that shit was getting frustrating. Because then at that point,
Good.
so it would be to the point to where what was really fucking annoying is when I wouldn't even be goddamn playing that point and someone fucking dies and then I gotta run a fucking lap for that shit. Oh my god, dude, that shit'll turn a man into a bigger man real quick.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I see where he's going for there. That he's trying to create discipline, and I think
Exactly.
because
I thrive in that.
No, you're right. Let me explain what I was gonna say, because you're right.
Okay.
As a general, like, you like a disciplined organization. He's trying to create discipline in you guys while playing paintball, because that's probably the biggest thing that I notice in guys as they go up the tiers is you gain that kind of trust and discipline for the game, where like, D5 guys, they're just sending moves. They're just making moves to try and make them. As you start moving up to semi-pro, then you'll have those guys who will try, start to have those, I'm going to set up a trap. I'm not going to make a move. Like, I'm going to let them come to me because that's like their game style. Like, it gets a little more on that 3D chess type of level. So it's having that strong discipline to kind of be like, I can make this move now because I know it's safe, instead of just like, I'm going to try. I'm stressed. Like, so I like what he's doing there. I think that's good.
And one thing that at least I was trying to influence into Logan, right, because he was really struggling with it, is like what I would like to call the gamble, if you will, right? Where it's like, obviously there's like the next gap, right? And it's like paint's coming through it every once in a while, right? But it's like, dude, but obviously, you got to fucking push sooner or later, right? So it's like, as soon as that paint drops, send it, like no hesitation kind of shit, right? And I I was really helping him with that when I was playing as 2, right? And we were talking to some of the other younger divisionals, and me and him were saying how one thing that Logan really enjoyed that I was doing behind him is I made him feel really safe, right? I'm like, hey, Logan, I have you. Like, what's stopping you, bro? Like, he'd be like, yo, this guy's on me. He'd be like, hey, okay, I'm shooting a bounce shot. Go, I got it, right? And as soon as I hit him with the I got you, or you're good, it's like his posture completely different, right? He's like he's
comfortable,
way more comfortable, right? And obviously you're gonna be way more comfortable when you know your back guy's gonna like do his job, right?
Yeah.
And
no, dude, I always said that like with VG. Dude, having VG as your 2 it's lightweight a cheat code, dude. Because dude, he's so good about like kind of staying connected with you, but also getting you that info from other spots. I don't know. There's a couple points I watched. I was like, dude, you're a fucking UAV.
Who, VG?
VG, yeah.
Yeah, VG's so good because it's like he's the kind of guy where the guy in the snake can whisper and VG's in the Dorito corner and he can hear it, right? And he's like, then he'll just relay that information. VG is a loudspeaker when it comes to like generals on the field. He's a loudspeaker in general. Yeah, he's an absolute machine gun out there. If you know
machine
what I'm saying.
Gun, yep.
Right, and man, I really wish that guy was able to come here more. Shout out to VG.
Yeah, definitely miss him, but it was good. I got to see him at Cup. That made me happy. See him and the Tsunami boys out there.
Mm-hmm. Get a big old hug, dude. Goes, hello, my friend. I go, what's up, machine gun? God damn, I love
I've heard some great ass stories from BG that I will not share on this podcast because I feel like I'll get canceled for telling them.
That's okay.
Jesus.
God damn.
One thing I like about VG is he's a guy where he's like the embodiment of like positivity and optimism.
Yeah.
Right. You know, like right. He one thing that he taught me is to just like be blessed. The fact that I can just play paintball in general. Right. It's like the fact that I can like play every single weekend, dude. That is a blessing in disguise, right?
Well, it's just different perspective on even small
a lot of people
things
don't
like
have
that.
A lot of people don't have that like accessibility, But anyway, Brando, I saw you. I know you were gonna say something.
I was just gonna talk, bring something up about the layout.
Go for it.
Send it, bro. Send it.
We got an hour and a half. We got time.
Hey, we keep flopping around on side stories about the layout.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
We're still talking about the layout. Yeah.
Yeah, we're diving deeper into it.
The tremors.
Yeah. This was a weird one. The practice. Again, what Hatch said, it was just 1 week, and it's new for me, because I've always been like over there on the Dorito side with Hatch all last year and everything. It was either a 1 or a 2, 1 or 2, 1 or 2, and like I got to a point where I know, all right, if I get to this bunker, my checkoffs is this and this and this. All right, cool. And then I got this shot here, this shot here. I had my list in my head. This past weekend I was kind of all over the place. It's kind of a new role for me. It's cool. It's nice. But
I was muted. Sorry. What is that new role?
I'm in the back. I'm up the center. A lot more.
I just don't think you said on the show, so that's why I was like, for people who are wondering.
Well, it's only been, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks that I've kind of been playing that, but I didn't think it was going to be like that during or for the layout practice, just because again I'm usually over there.
You're
with
a 1. That's what you're trying to say.
Okay.
I'm a 1.
Adding on top of that, it's nice because since me and Brando have been that 1-2 combo on that side, right? It's like, okay, now I can see his body language across the field, right? And now we know each other's voices to where it's like we can really get that. We can, I like to call it establishing the connection, right? You lock eyes. What was that? Oh, snake back right. God, Dorito 1, right? It's like, okay, I got it, right? It's like getting all the information, and then it's like then he's relaying it over, and it's just flawless, right? So it's really nice.
No, and I think
have that for sure.
That actually does, that's a great point, Hatch, because you guys already have a lot of time spent together very close to each other on the field. So some of that kind of natural communication is already there. So it's a little easier when, Brandon's snake corner, you're D1, like, what the fuck's going on, man?
Yeah. It's like I'm. He. It's almost like he could be whispering. I can hear it, right? Because we've been playing.
He's actually not talking.
together.
So I don't know if you guys realize this. You guys actually don't talk when you play. It's all telepathy, and you guys are the only people who can hear it.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Worth it.
A lot of thumbs up.
So that makes sense. No wonder my teammates can't hear anything.
Yeah, there you go.
Makes sense.
It's actually not Logan's fault. What? But yeah, man. So I'm excited about this layout. I think we're gonna see some great stuff, both play wise and creatively from the media members. But
I'm excited to see what everybody comes out with. I'm excited to see Verbal. I'm excited to see 40. I'm excited to see Matt the Gym Rat. Dude, we're gonna be reunited with all the homies, dude.
It's all the buddies. I don't know. That's always the best part of the NXL events, getting to see everyone. And like layout weekends, you see some people that you haven't seen in a while. Like, it was good to be able to kind of work with Alex again and stuff this past weekend. But yeah, get to go see the friends now. I don't know, the boys,
the brothers from another mother.
Speaking of Matt the Gym Rat, I'll do him a little favor here. If you guys haven't, check out his most recent video. It's pretty fucking funny. He just gets shot a fuck ton, and who doesn't love watching that? The riot round at the end seemed pretty fucked too, so I don't suggest doing that. But yeah, go check out his video. It's on his YouTube channel, just Matt the Gym Rat.
Dude, the first strike low-key looked like it hella hurt, not gonna lie.
Yeah, he said it didn't.
The paintball and then the plastic piece, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess the plastic goes with it. I'm trying to think. It probably is the same type of degradable gelatin as the ball.
The BB looked like nothing. The BB low-key looked like nothing.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I'm still on the first strike, but yeah, no, I did. The BB didn't look that bad. Fucking goddamn it, you tricked me up there. I was still talking about the first strike, and you jumped to the airsoft BB.
Say less.
I haven't actually looked into those rounds, so I wouldn't know. But I do think it's just that the fin is the same gel, not gel.
Is it
the stuff?
Damn.
The cap.
I think so, right? Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. First strike.
That was okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I've literally never been in 5 feet of one, so I've never seen one. I've never held one.
Yeah, seriously, I've never really even seen one.
I know they sound scarier. They sound like they hurt more than they do.
They sound like they're actual rounds going by your head because they have that same type of that that kind of crack of the air that I've never experienced in person. I fucking hope I never do, because goddamn, it sounds terrifying.
Fucking scary.
Tarkov
First
giving
time
me
I heard
enough
it.
heart attacks.
People at the field, you don't really
shit.
see very many people like that at the field. I feel like because every once in a while I walk towards the rec ball area, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really see very many of those. But
I
know
think-
how, dude. They are expensive as hell, bro. Oh my god.
I think it depends on your field too. Capital Edge is a little more of a tournament paintball / kind of rec paintball field. It's not really a scenario / woods ball type field.
Strike?
I don't think they do at the field, or at least I've never seen them if they do. But yeah, I think that depends on the field, because if you go to I don't know, places that are really kind of mill sim, kind of that scenario
any
type
woods
paintball
field.
oriented, woods ball fields too, especially. So yeah,
Just
and
play
then
more rec ball. We should have done that. I'm salty we didn't do that.
you guys were supposed to play rec ball. What was that thought that just came out of left field from your brain?
Well, no, just because remember we were saying how sometimes at the end of practice we go play rec ball, right? We'll play a game of rec ball just to fuck around, right?
Yeah.
And we should have done that, but now that I think about it, dude, we were some sunset grinders, dude. We were the last ones at the
you
field,
guys-
bro. Field was closing, bro.
Dude, I was trying to
Air
wait for
turned
you
off.
guys to be done, and I was like, bro, it's 4:30. I'm gonna go clean off my car. If they're done by then, fine. And by the time I was done cleaning my car, you guys were still running points. I was like, I'm just gonna head home. I gotta sleep. I gotta get a whole bunch of shit done.
Yeah, we didn't even leave until 5:30.
5:30. Yeah, I was driving out just past 6.
God
Yeah,
damn.
God
I felt bad. Duffy's over there putting down the nets, didn't even clean the bunkers, deflating the bunkers. I'm like, fuck. Damn, sorry. We helped. Cedar and I.
Duffy's like,
We broke down all the boxes and everything. Yeah, and then one of the other teams is there, not playing, but they're talking. I'm like, I don't think Duffy's gonna ask him to leave, but
He definitely wants them to
Damn.
leave.
oh yeah.
No, I think Dave should put lights in at the park for the rest of the year, so you guys could stretch into the night on Saturday. But also he should maybe hire someone to help out Duffy closing the park. That might be a good idea too.
Yeah, fuck.
Duffy's a man of magic. That
Dude,
guy
Duffy does
gets
everything.
so much done at the field.
Bro.
He is he's an absolute unit out there.
Mr. Brian Duffy. He's he's one of those guys that like just kind of goes unnoticed, but yeah.
Behind the scenes, he's behind the scenes.
Look,
dude.
if you ever bought a case of paint, a Capital Edge paintball, his hands have been on it, and or another person that we know. But yeah.
And you know what? And he could still play.
Hero. Baller, dude. I saw him with an EMAC calling.
He comes out every now and then, like every
rental mask.
I'll see him. Yep, and in his like khaki work pants with his boots on, and just sending it. It's really
funny. He wants to play, and then it's like everybody's like, "Let's go," and it's like he's just playing with like semi-pro guys all the time, but he's hanging with the best of them, right?
Oh, Duffy used to be
Ryan Doss and all them.
I mean, Duffy's been
Ryan Doss came out.
I don't know the full relationship, but I know him and Dave have been like they've known each other for a long time. So it wouldn't surprise me if they maybe played together or something back in the day.
I thought it was on Cap.
Okay, they played on Cap Factory together.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Like we're talking old school Cap, right? You're not.
Yeah. Old school.
Kick ass paintball products. That's what that stands for. If you didn't know, by the way, kids.
Is that really what it stands for?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Wow, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Huh. That one shocks me. I feel like you would have. Okay. Dope. Well, hey, you learn something new every day, buddy.
Yeah. What was it again?
Kick ass paintball products.
Oh, kick ass paintball
Cap.
products.
KAPP.
KAPP. Okay.
Yeah, so Cap Factory.
Cap Factory. Okay.
Yeah.
I know, dude. A little bit of paintball history.
Now you know. Now you got to tell Tyler about that next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him know.
I wonder if there's a field kick-ass paintball park.
That'd be kind of cool. But I was trying to segue to the little Tyler Panlilio there. Got to give a huge shout out to Ty. Bro, it was his first weekend practicing on the layout with Impact, and man, kid balls out. Like, dude,
really talented.
It's so inspiring to me because like I would try to gas him up a couple times, and like you could see him, he was like, no, stop, no, like I don't like that. And I'm like, Tyler, you're really fucking good at this game, dude. I'm excited to see what he does this year. I don't think he's gonna get all the playing time. Like I think he is gonna see the field definitely. I think on that,
for sure.
I was gonna say on that roster, there's just so many good players. So we'll see him when he gets on the field. But yeah, I'm very happy for Ty. He's definitely fitting in that organization from what I could tell looking on in from the outside. And it'll be very cool to hear Maddie talk, say his name a couple times this year, a couple more times.
Was Axel there?
Axel was there. Yep, he was practicing.
I didn't see him. I didn't see him much.
You didn't see him? Oh, okay. Yeah, he was there the whole weekend. He looked very French. It was very funny.
Very French.
This dude was practicing paintball in the most skin tight T-shirt I have ever seen. So I don't know if it was a joke or what, but it was very very athletic cut.
What a freaking beast, bro!
Yeah, still doing insane shit.
When you're doing your thing, dude, that good, dude, you can wear whatever the fuck you want. You can be naked, bro, and do that shit.
I don't think that would work out, but
honestly, you wouldn't catch me fucking dead on turf.
Yeah,
without my pads, bro.
I guess another story I was gonna bring up with Tyler, and I forgot I mentioned it just now. But so there was one point, and Tyler's gonna hate me for telling the story, but there's one point they risked Tyler all the way. So on this layout at the Snake 50, there's this little triangle that they made, and so they risked him all the way to their side of that triangle, so the opposite side of the field from his. He made it up there. He got there clean. He made a great-ass run. Arturo from Dynasty also happened to be going to that bunker as his primary bunker. And so I have this great clip because I'm at an angle behind them where I can actually see both the guys in the bunker. And Tyler comes up, starts kind of waiting for someone to kind of come across his lane so we can get that early kill, which I'm guessing was kind of their plan and thought there. And someone here saw he was there, maybe saw a barrel or something, somehow they figured out he was there, and they yell out the bunker call. And so Arturo, he's holding his lane. Yeah, okay, that bunker. Yeah, he says it back. And then he's like, wait, that's right here. And you can see the mental wheels turning. And he goes around and puts 2 in Tyler's back and runs down the snake and, you know, gets in. But it was a very funny moment that I do hope makes the documentary. And I mean, that'll be a year at least from now when you guys see that. But yeah, no, it was a really brilliant shot. So sorry about that one, Tyler. But everything else you did was great.
Tyler's I think he's a true prodigy, bro. Seriously. He is so good. He's gotten so good so fast, right? I mean, literally he's on Impact, right? Being Dave's protege, right?
Wasn't this man playing 3-man in 2016?
Something like that.
Motherfucker, that's 7 years going from the lowest division to Impact. Like,
right?
That's crazy.
One of the greatest teams of all time.
Yeah,
that's truly inspiring.
It's natural talent, being in the right place, hard work. Like, there's definitely a lot that went into it, but man, dude, Tyler, I hope you hear this part of the podcast, bro, because shout out to you, man. It was very good to see you kind of ball out with Impact over the weekend.
Tyler's got the biggest wagon in paintball. That is for fucking sure. Bro.
It's a donkey,
dude,
bro.
That is for fucking sure.
That thing be talking.
You know what he reminds me of, dude? You ever seen fucking Robots? That movie.
Robots?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking the Fanny, Miss Fanny, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh fuck. Okay, yeah.
All right, hold on.
The like animated movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rodney Copperbottom. You know?
Yeah. Okay, I got you now. I got you. God,
you gotta look at Miss Fanny.
Just gotta throw it in the text chat. But yeah. So I mean, we're getting ready for the event. I was just looking at the weather. Sounds like Florida's gonna be nice and pleasant this weekend. We got nice little highs of 80, or like 82, 83, and
thank God.
Humidity in the 50s. So it's gonna be hot, but it's not gonna be like kill yourself miserable like some Florida events can be.
That's more exciting.
I'm excited. Yes, Hatch. Okay.
Dude, tell me that's not Ty right now, bro. That was Ty.
That's not Ty. God damn it. Now I'm gonna have to like put this image over. But yeah, so weather-wise, it should be good. I didn't see much rain. There was one morning where it said it might have some showers in the morning, and then it clears up towards the afternoon. So
hell yeah. Normal Florida shit.
Pretty much.
Hell yeah. Dude, the grass is always greener in Florida.
Dude, I'm just excited to fucking get out of the cold, dude. It has been so goddamn cold in California.
It has been insanely cold.
Like dude, literally just since December, it's just been this cold downpour, and yeah. So I'm excited to go see the sun somewhere.
I'm excited to see all the marshlands. I like looking out the window of our U-Haul, you know, and seeing all the.
That's all illegal, by the way. I hope you know that.
The U-Haul pickup truck.
I'm in the passenger seat.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
What are you talking about? We only put gear in the back.
Does gear include humans?
No, we don't do that.
No.
All right.
We're good.
So wait, are you guys doing the U-Haul trick again? You guys already have that lined up?
We gotta move all our gear somehow.
No. Okay. No. Yeah. No. Okay. So they're not going to be doing that at this event.
They're not doing that whatsoever.
I hope everyone out there listening can understand that we are not doing that.
Not doing it at all. That is a serious no-no.
Yo, shout out to the video fans.
Yeah, seriously. If you watch this on video, you
understand the jokes that you're not understanding through audio right now. But that's okay, guys. God. We still appreciate. I do want to take kind of a little moment and talk about our sponsor for tonight, boys. We talk about them every week, but it's even more special tonight. Okay, well, it's not more special, but hey, Liquid IV, we got them back. You know, the same brand that has been helping us out, giving a little support for the show, and in return, keeping us hydrated. So we appreciate that. Liquid IV, it's got 3 times more electrolytes than most sports drinks. Vitamins B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C. So it's got a whole bunch of good stuff in there loaded up, especially if you're about to head to Florida. So, you know, maybe be thinking about this if you're trying to get your gear bag ready. You can find it at like Costco, Target. There's a lot of stores that sell it. But if you get it online, you can use the code, which is Mafia_Moffitt. So MAFIA_MOFFITT. And that code will just save you 20% at checkout, and then you'll also get free shipping. So yeah, you should probably get on that right now if you're hearing this episode and you want to get some for this event. But I mean, it's definitely a great product. They've got a whole bunch of great flavors. Lemon lime, the box I'm holding right here. I say it every week. It's my freaking favorite. I love it.
Strawberry.
He's the strawberry god, which I had one of those this past weekend. Very tasty, very good. I enjoyed that too. It's a good second. Brandon, are you still staying with the golden cherry?
It's my favorite, but actually, I got the lemon lime right now.
You got the lemon lime? All right, you're bringing that to the event, right?
I'm gonna have to steal some.
Okay, because I'm low on lemon lime. I will be bringing some of the new flavor sea berry with me to the event. Let's see.
Sea berry.
I've got a couple. I've got only a couple more of those. I've been going through these pretty fast. It's a pretty good tasting one. I enjoyed it. But yeah, so if you guys do see us at the event, well, you need a liquid IV. We've probably got it on us, just to be fully honest. So if you want to try it out, just let us know when you see us out there. But yeah, I think. Yeah, that's all of my great points for this great company. So once again, thank you for Liquid IV. If you want to grab some for yourself, liquidiv.com. Remember to use that code Mafia_Moffat. So yeah, that's an ad read done there. Let's check that off the box.
Bingo. I love Liquid IV, bro. I should have seriously. I had one in the middle of practice. Middle of a practice, dude, where I tied my headband a little too tight. You know what I'm saying? It was got a little lightheaded. Got the headache, dude. Mm-hmm. Put some liquid IV in some water, chug that bitch. Next point was ready.
Brings you back.
I thought someone stole my liquid IV at practice. I put it in Michelle's box of paint, brought it out. It was in there. I thought it was.
That one wasn't me. I was
like, what the fuck?
Yo.
Well, it was in my car. Ended up in my car.
I saw. Okay, I'm about to say I saw Paul. He got me one, so maybe it was Paul.
No, I don't know what kind he had. I was standing next to him when he poured it in, and like the wind was picking up, and it went everywhere and all in my face. So I'm like, that tastes kind of good.
Oh yeah, that's so fucking funny.
You're like, okay, I know that flavor.
Okay, segue onto powdery stuff in the air. What we did as a team building exercise, we went to go see Cocaine Bear. That was a fantastic experience.
Hatch, that may have been one of the best segues you've ever done on this show. Can I just give you
that?
That was a good one. From powdery substances in the air, we're going to Cocaine Bear.
Dude, that movie, I'm not even going to lie. As a simple man as I am, dude, 10 out of 10. I'm a simple man, bro. That's all I need. A movie like that had just enough plot, just enough
plot,
and just enough humor. It was like the perfect balance of like funny, death, and just memes. And but sometimes it was
so by plot you mean literally, okay, there's a bear on cocaine, it kills people.
No, okay, you want to talk about it?
I mean, you don't have to give spoilers. I didn't know what the story is, but from the trailers I've gotten the following, that there's a bear that eats cocaine that goes crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah, the whole time.
Pretty much. Crazy. Okay, yeah. All right.
Right. And I would highly recommend going to see that movie with your boys, because that is a overall good experience.
Maybe take a couple of FFTBs before you go in.
Yes, for sure. FFTBs. Dude, if the lights aren't long, you are not doing it.
If they aren't blinking at the end, you know what I mean?
Right. And Brando, what would you say?
That was coded language there.
Dude, I had so much. It was so funny. It was hilarious. I didn't see any trailer. You guys asked, hey, you want to go see Cocaine Bear the week before? I was, sure. I don't know what that is. And, I think it was you that said, essentially, which is a bear on cocaine. Cool, whatever. I'm down. Everyone went and, didn't look into it. Got there, and both Michelle and I were like, what the fuck? The first kill. Whoa, all right. Wasn't expecting that, but god damn it, it was funny. It was hilarious. A lot more gory than we thought, but it's not a bad thing at all.
But that's how it should be.
Dude, we got the full movie experience. Me and Logan, we got some good snacks. We got a big old thing of popcorn. I asked the lady, hey, can I have like the little kid containers? I was handing out the kid containers, dude, shuffling my popcorn in everybody's little box. Everybody,
I'm telling you, fucking Logan is your child. Like,
dude,
just legally adopt him at this point.
Yeah, I would love to, bro. That's my boy.
I would love to. I mean, he is over 18, so it'd be a little weird now. Like, I don't think you need to.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But dude, Logan was like, "What the fuck?" Logan looks over to me and it's like, "What the fuck is going on?" Right? And dude, the person behind us, dude, there was a big old chunky dude behind us, bro. it's like there's a part in the movie where it's like, okay, the part where can't talk about it. But man, you know what I'm talking about, where it's like darkness and then the bear comes out, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude, when it was like hella quiet, dude, the guy behind us, it was like loud, the people are talking, right? And all of a sudden gets hella quiet. The guy behind us rips fucking ass when it gets as soon as it gets silent. And dude, I was holding my laughter as hard as I was struggling, dude. I was sweating bullets. And
yo, what is it about a well-timed fart that can just be so damn funny, you know?
Dude, there's no way that when you hear a fart, you just like don't laugh, especially where it's like I don't know if you've seen those TikToks where it's like the farting in public pranks, where he's like, oh shit, gotta go to the toilet, and he's like, oh, didn't make it, right? And it's just like he's like walking right past people, dude. That shit, and the people are just like, nobody really gets mad. Everybody starts fucking laughing. Farts are always funny. They will always be funny.
Yeah, no, I really want to go onto this hill that much. I just thought that was a funny quote to say, because dude, yeah, well-placed farts can really lighten up the mood.
I agree. And so we're walking into the movie theater, and there's a bucket of fucking water on the ground, and I'm like,
oh yeah,
right, and there's like a wet. I
tripped over it.
Yeah, and
what?
So we were watching the movie, and then all of a sudden, dude, a fucking water drop goes right in my fucking eye. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, right in the middle of the movie, and dude, there's a fucking leak in the roof, and it dropped a thing of water right in my eyeball during in the middle of the movie.
How have you not felt that the whole time?
No, that was the first time it ever hit me. I was wondering what I saw how full it was, and I was like, that's probably just a leak in the roof, right? It would, like, they seem to have pinpointed it. But then I guess one stray drop just gets me right in my eye in the middle of the movie.
Dude, you might want to go
Ryan.
Test.
Ryan, when he says bucket, you might think like, oh, like an old school little.
I'm thinking like bucket. A 5-gallon bucket.
Oh no.
No,
this was like a storage container bucket. Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was massive.
Water. It would take 2 people to carry it.
So why? What in the middle city was this movie theater in?
Elk Grove.
Okay, that explains some things.
Yeah.
Dude, and when we went to the Mexican taqueria right before, dude, that hit the spot right after practice. I was still
Is it the
dirty.
one on Florin?
No. It was the one that was like way farther. We had to drive like 20-30 minutes to the movie theater.
Oh, okay.
I like the one.
Yeah, you know that one, Brando.
Oh,
I think we went to that during NXL Golden State last year not last year, the year before. Was that the year before? Fuck, yes, it was. The one that we had backyard brawl at. Yeah, because we went to that little Mexican cantina place.
Yeah, we just
that place is the bitch.
Right?
I've
so good.
The bitch. That place is the bomb.
The bitch.
Yeah, it's just the bitch. No, it's bitch in, as the kids back in the day used to say. But dude, what my favorite part about that little spot? My favorite part about that spot is you order. By the time you have your chips and your drink, it's already at your table.
Oh shit!
So fast.
I love it. Especially after practice, it's the best. But so continue. So you guys had this little Mexican spot you went to?
Yeah, and Logan, he goes, God damn, because it was cold outside. It was hella cold, right? Winds blowing.
Dude, this weekend was just miserably cold.
Logan is in a short sleeve and shorts, bro, and he goes,
"Wait,
fuck, I forgot what."
Were those yours that he put on?
Yeah, they were.
No,
right?
Okay.
And so he's like fucking freezing. Like, he like walking over. He's like this, like short sleeves, fucking shorts. And I go, you want an extra pair of pants? And he goes, sure. And I go, all right, you just can't judge me on what they are. So
what were they?
I go back to Cedar's van, open it up. I give him a pair of pajama pants, and they're like Jurassic Park. And he looked like fucking short-haired Shaggy, bro.
That's hella funny.
He
I guess Logan was probably pretty uncomfortable that whole night.
Well, no.
No? Okay.
I wouldn't say so. He got a good old fashioned World War paint sweatshirt on. Love those guys. Shout out to David Luna.
No, he was swaggy. No, I was just laughing at the thought of Logan being forced to wear Jurassic Park fucking like pajama bottoms in a restaurant.
Yeah. And
did that you've told me before that Logan has troubles ordering for himself at Chipotle. So I don't know why you're not reacting at all right now to this, because I feel like maybe I'm off then, but I
think once him and Tim met up right before we went into the restaurant.
okay,
you know
I
what I'm
didn't
saying?
know Tim was there. Okay, that actually does explain a lot.
And then I think that really calmed. I think just his presence really calmed Logan down to where he was really able.
I think he was probably just laughing at Tim the whole time, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, okay, I understand now. All right, got you.
Yeah, you get it. And shout out to Logan, bro. He knew exactly.
Logan.
What he wanted. He goes in there, looks at the menu for a single second, goes, "Okay, give me this, right?" And then
fire. Hey, there we go.
We get our food, and I'm like, dude, he gets a drink and I don't. And I'm like, oh shit. So just taking a sip off of his drink, and I lean over and I go, dude, when we go to the movies, I'm getting a Slurpee. You know what I'm saying? And sadly, they didn't have any. No Slurpees,
Damn.
bro. All the machines were down.
Dude, this sounds like a letdown of a movie theater. You got
But
rain
the
leaks
movie
coming
made up
above.
for it.
You got
Popcorn was
fucking.
good. I think it was just the whole vibe of having the entire team there, dude. We took up the entire, and for some reason the movie theater was popping, right? We didn't even get
What's
like very good
poppin'?
seats. We were kind of like closer to the front for sure, right? We were like probably third row from the front.
Second.
Right?
We were second row.
Yeah, second row, right?
Yeah.
But dude, the fact that all of us took up the entire row. It was like a big old happy family, man. I'm so grateful to have my team, man.
Yeah.
It's like
It was cool.
you don't get this kind of this tomfoolery with random folk, if you will.
Yeah. Well,
and
No,
like
okay,
the
sorry.
parts where it was the parts that it was funny and everyone's laughing. I couldn't hear a single person laughing behind us. I just hear all of us.
Yeah.
that's not good. That's a bad sign.
Whatever.
Gets that part where it's kind of dead quiet, right? And the guy farted. Right before that, it's another quiet part, and there's like a guy there's an ambulance guy in there, and then someone, I think it was Paul, he goes, that guy looks like Hatch, and I go, hey bro, chill, dude.
What do you mean by an ambulance guy? Like an EMT?
Yeah, an EMT.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Right.
wait, so is he just like painted as an ambulance? Like what?
No, he just EMT, and he just had a mustache, skinny, brown hair, bro. He goes, that guy looks like Hatch. And I'm like,
I think
come on.
that's a little bit of like, that's a little racism on Paul's part, I think.
Dude, I agree, bro. Not everybody can look like me.
Yeah, not all Mexicans look alike,
I'm not even Mexican, bro.
I know. That's the joke, Hatch.
I was gonna try to shoot that in.
Yeah, okay.
Brando, you're Mexican. You don't even look Mexican.
I know. Oh,
I know.
God.
It is funny how the tide or the tables turned like that.
I agree, bro. But dude, Brando's the most handsome Mexican I've ever seen, low key. High key, actually.
Isn't
Blue
that?
eyes and everything.
Yeah. Brando's. Dude, his mullet, dude. Mullet, eyes, everything, bro.
That is true. I think, Brandon, you're the first, person with Mexican heritage who I've seen who has a mullet. I'm going to be honest.
Micah low key has
I'll
a mullet
take it.
on our team. Low key.
Micah's. It's
He's a
not a mullet. I don't know. It's getting there. It definitely is getting there. I don't know if it's there just yet, though.
Did you see Cedar's wig?
Yeah. But don't.
I
Well,
thought he was gonna play with it.
I thought he was too.
are you guys okay? So we were talking about this. Me and Marv were talking about this. So I don't know if you guys know the story, but DMG's first professional point of paintball ever. All 5 guys who were in for that point, Thomas Kim, Josh Halberg, Tim Brusselback, and then I forget who else was on that line. It was Marvin Shane. They all wore long hair. So the 3 guys had it already, and then Marv and Shane both wore matching long hair black wigs. There's footage of this. This exists.
They look like heavy metal rockers.
They looked so
Shane looked
funny,
insane.
but it was hilarious because in the footage, you fucking, one of them gets pinned out, and the other team's like, all right, kill Josh. I don't know. I don't know who that was. We kill someone.
Kill a long hair guy.
Yeah. Fucking. So I thought it would be hilarious if Cedar comes out with you guys and you guys have the mullet line take the first point of the event. Like, you have to have a mullet to be on the line.
I'm down as fuck, dude. I am down as fuck.
Bring
That
back a little
sounds
DMG
sick.
history on that one.
Yeah, dude. Imagine we do one where with that we get fake mustaches, and everybody on the first point.
That'd be
gets
another
fake
fire one.
mustaches.
I
You know
just
what I'm
think the
saying?
wig one's hilarious because like I forgot about that piece of history that they did that back in the day. I thought that was so funny.
Defining haircuts, man. I don't know what it is. People with long hair that come through the DMG program. We got Josh, Tim, who else?
Thomas,
Kim. Dude, remember Rex? That guy was pretty good.
Rex,
right?
dude. Fun fact: Rex is actually one of the first competitive paintball players I ever met in my life. Back 2012, 2013, when I was playing at Shooters, a little woods ball field near kind of Northern California area, Rex and Charles would come out and like just kind of play some woods ball every now and then. And I remember like he knew the ref out there, and I kind of became friends with that ref too back in the day. And so he would like kind of be like, yeah, you know who that is? Like, yeah, he plays like tournament paintball and stuff. And kind of like that was like the first time of me kind of like figuring out what that was. So no, yeah, shout out Rex.
Then what are the other brothers? The younger brothers, Aaron and
Oh,
Aaron and Cameron.
Nick?
Aaron and Cameron. God.
Or Aaron and Cameron. Okay. I didn't know if you were talking about the
those-
Omrod brothers. I was like, they don't have long hair, but
But like the younger brothers, Aaron and Cameron, those guys both have long hair. I have long hair now, right? Brando has long hair now. Now we just got to get Cedar up in this bitch.
yeah. For the
We're all
record,
gonna have long hair for a little bit.
I'm never gonna have long hair, and that's
what?
it's nothing on you guys. It's just my fucking like ADHD brain. The second it's that long, it's just so annoying. Like I don't know. I just can't handle it. So sorry guys. Won't be meeting you on this one. Is what it is.
So what kind of bet do we have to take?
Well, let's get to 1 million subs. Then I'll grow a damn mullet. Like
1 million subs. Give me one. Give me one. Give me one closer.
give me one closer.
Give me
500,000 subs. Look,
500,000
actually
subs?
no, 100,000. I need that damn silver play button. I want
you
that
know
play
what?
button. That's the goal.
Is there a bronze one? Is there a bronze one?
No, it's silver,
No, it
gold,
goes
ruby,
silver,
and
gold,
diamond, or diamond and
diamond.
then ruby.
Really?
Yeah,
There's
diamond.
more than gold?
Gold is
Yeah,
a million.
Ruby is like PewDiePie.
Diamond is 10 million, and then I think ruby may
25.
be like 25 or 50. Like it's
Jesus.
they've given out like 3 of them. Like it's not many.
Yeah.
But yeah,
PewDiePie is one of them. I'm like 100%
yeah.
sure.
Pewds does have one.
What was that one that was competing with him way back in the? Remember when there was like a huge, they were like competing to have the most subscribers, like PewDiePie. And what was the other one?
Oh,
that was, like,
T-Series?
buying T-Series. That's what it
They
was.
weren't buying. It's just that they were an Indian content creator, and I don't know if you know this, but India has more people than us by like 4-fold. So it was kind of this race of T-Series versus PewDiePie because it was like T-Series was just growing really fast because there's a lot of Indian people who were starting to get it, kind of into it, and yeah. So, and it was Mr. Beast who actually pushed that competition for a long time.
Dude, I remember Mr. Beast at the Super Bowl wearing the sub to
Sub to PewDiePie. Yep.
That was fucking sick.
But that's smart as fuck. Jimmy knew what he was doing. He knew that
Yeah.
he was covering something that was bigger than him, but also putting his own flair on it, and so then people would become fans of him. Dude, Jimmy's the goat, hands down.
Mr. Beast knows what he's doing.
Yeah, Mr. Bean, he's a smart dude.
And the thing is, I remember I was listening to a podcast that he was on, and he was saying how, like, we actually can't even, there's like a certain number we can give out of money, right? Or else people like literally won't even watch the videos because they'll think it's fake.
Yeah, I also think Hatch, you're really good at watching reels because I've seen that one too. But I think he was talking about like some of the videos they got backlash when like they gave out all this money, or like the plane, for example, because he's like, yeah, people are like, okay, so you gave this person a tax liability, and he's like, well, we don't just give them the plane. Like if they want the plane, they could take the plane, or else we offer them, like the cash equivalent. Like, they aren't trying to just destroy people's lives by giving them expensive things. So no, that was an interesting like little section there. I didn't listen to that full podcast, so I don't know the full context on it.
They were talking about how with the eye surgery.
Oh,
Like
so it
how
was more
people were
recent. Okay, this one was a little older than that.
Yeah, and there was also this one where it was like $1 million, giving a guy $1 million, and they were like, dude, $1 million, bro, right? That is like how are you gonna give a random guy $1 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's so whack how we got so much backlash over the curing the blind or whatever. Not curing, obviously, but like
I think that just proved that no matter what you do in this world, there's gonna be people on Twitter who hate it.
Always complain. Twitter is such
Jimmy-
a toxic environment, bro.
Jimmy literally paid for 1,000 people to get a cataract surgery, which really does, like, it's not blindness, but it could be a very big improvement on your vision on where it is. My grandmother had cataract surgery not all that long ago. But yeah, dude, like, the fact people are shitting on that, it's like, what more can he do?
Bro, come
Like,
on.
he's genuinely just helping people. There was nothing, in return from them other than just
He'd get
being
hate
in
if
the
he
video.
cured cancer. He'd get hate if he cured cancer.
Dude, 100%. Like, I don't know. I don't understand that logic of, like, you did something good. Okay, but you didn't technically cure blindness, so, like, fuck you, because your title's misleading.
Yeah.
So I actually think that nothing in this video is good. It's like, dude.
Only 1,000 people? Really?
Yeah. And how
Right?
did you pick those people? Maybe there was people who are worse off who could have used the surgery more than those
More
people.
blind.
It's like,
bruh.
what the fuck? Like, you just can't do anything good anymore. There's no
can't
such
win,
thing
bro.
as good positive acts.
Dude, I remember watching some of Mr. Beast stuff and being like, man, if I had that much money, what could, like, because, like, right, he could buy everything, but I really like his philosophy where it's like, dude, I'm just a simple man, right? I can just buy a normal house and, right,
Well, see,
as long as my friends are happy, right?
I think Jimmy is a simple man, but I think also a lot of it is this motherfucker is addicted to creating content. And I think he has been since he was like 12 years old. And so I think that a lot of it, he's like, I don't really care about the house I live in. I want to make a $4 million video. So he's like, we got to get sponsors. Let's put some money back into it. Like, I think he's really big on that side of it. So I think maybe that's some of it. But now, I mean, he is also a fucking rich ass person at this point. Like, he has money to his name, not just 1 or 2 millions. He has multiple of them to his name. I heard a great kind of anecdote of the other day of a prank that he was pulling on his friends. And this may just show how much time and money this man has. He set up a fake roulette table in this, like, warehouse, and, like, he set dressed it so it looked like he was at, like, a private room of some casino, and he called all of his, like, rich friends and, like, was like, all right, man, like, dude, I've been running it up at the casino. I have $5 million. Like, I've been going insane. I have $5 million right now. Red or black? Tell me right now, red or black. I'm going to put it on that. And, like, he was just doing this all day. He wasn't filming a video. This was just a prank this man was doing for his own entertainment. Like, what the fuck? It's kind of crazy. Next level trolling. Yeah. And, like, that's, like, he set up, like, he had a dealer who was, like, a woman there who kind of was, like, seeing, like, she was a casino employee. And, like, dude, I was just like, God damn. Like, that gave me so much respect for this man who's, like, I think at this point, he doesn't really care about people seeing it. He just wants to do really cool things. And some of it you'll see on YouTube.
Yeah, I think he's, like, I would say almost like a celebrity at this point.
Oh,
right?
he is. No, 100%. He's,
right?
Yeah.
It's hard to get
Kids
to,
will
like,
freak the fuck out in Fortnite dance whenever they see him.
That is true. It's crazy that threshold between, like, just like a content creator and then, like, when they become, like, a celebrity, right? Because, like, would you consider, like, okay, like Ninja? That guy's definitely a celebrity.
Yeah.
Now,
No, Ninja
right?
was. I would say Ninja's one of the
Doc?
first. Well, so it is always weird too, because when you bring this up, it makes me think of, like, old content creators in that gaming space who were at one time the, like, pinnacle, the peak, the most subscribed to guy, but they were never all that famous, if that makes sense. So it's like, as gaming has gotten more and more relevant, you finally got to this point where Fortnite became so incredibly popular, and then, Ninja was just the guy who happened to stream with Drake and had something set up, and then that kind of, like, oh shit, like, he's a celebrity now, like, household name. And it is really fucking interesting, dude. Like, gaming's come a long way, and, like, what, that would have been like 12-ish years, like,
Yeah, at least 12, yeah. I mean,
yeah. Oh, I'm just thinking, like, early day YouTube to, like, the guys that we now see who are Mr.
Weird Al
Beast,
Yankovic.
XQCs, I don't know, these guys who are making multi-million-dollar contracts creating content. And not just,
I remember, like, Weird Al Yankovic. Remember his, like, parody videos and stuff like that? That was, like,
But Weird
my
Al-
first exposure to YouTube.
but I see Weird Al more as like an artist in the music industry than I see him as a content creator.
Okay.
Um,
I feel like before he was like even like famous, right? With some of his
yeah.
normal.
Also, like, dude, look at fucking like take a group like Smosh. You know,
Those
shit,
guys are, bro.
well,
Those
no,
guys are blowing up.
but like I worked on Smosh back in the day. I was in one of their videos, and you know, meeting them was cool. But like I remember they were just two dudes at a house in Sac that they rented and made content out of. And then seeing kind of where that trajectory went and like came to, it's like, holy shit. Like, it definitely did prove that the early days of YouTube, you could be super popular on the app. Because like at that time I filmed that video, they were getting millions of views per video, but they were still like relatively really unknown. And then once that got more into the mainstream culture of like content creators online, then they were able to make like a huge company out of that. And now it's gotten to the point where, you know, the original creators, Ian and Anthony, are gone. Like they've parted ways and they're now doing their own separate things. Yeah, dude, it's internet culture is really kind of in our lifetime, even like really accelerated.
Look
and
at FaZe Clan, bro. Look at FaZe Clan. Those guys, they were just
if you bring up their
around.
public stock, I'm gonna
out. I'm just talking about like how, dude, they started as dudes playing Call of Duty that would just spin in circles and shoot.
That's true. And then they did
now look at them.
And then they did a reverse merger on the fucking S&P 500, and their stock is worth literally 70 cents today. So that's fun. Congrats to everyone who bought into that.
Time to buy?
Nope. Because esports still doesn't make money. It's funny. Esports is actually a lot. Dude, there are so many similarities to paintball because a lot of the things and problems that they have are actually very similar. Esports doesn't make money. Like it really has been propped up for a long time by crypto type of sponsors, as well as like investment bankers who are like, hey, this may eventually become the next NFL, the NBA, you know, something like that. So they're kind of looking at it towards the future. But yeah, man, I mean, I think that'll be an interesting thing here in the next couple of years, is to see what happens with a lot of these esports orgs that don't have the money and then aren't getting the investment anymore because, you know, interest rates gone up. The economy's kind of definitely taking a little bit of a recession here. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens in that, and then kind of see if that translates over to paintball, if we see maybe a shrinkage, a growing, something like that.
Yeah, man, I didn't even think about it like that. The whole way the economy is going right now.
Yeah, I mean, people should be thinking about that. Like, it's, I don't know. Like, I think the thing that stood out to me the most is when I did that video on balls, the original drink that Hobby Bopart found in Austria was being sold for $10 a bottle. That $10 a bottle is already, and this is what, 30 years from 1994 to 2023. It's already a $20.19 in today's money. It's already doubled in price in 30 years. That's scary. Does that scare anyone else? Like,
for one bottle?
Yeah, well, no, and that was the drink before balls that Hobby, the inventor of balls, found to kind of get the idea about it and create it in the States. But yeah, so it was like a club beverage. It was like I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
But I'm just saying, like,
balls are pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't necessarily talking about balls. I was just bringing that up because that was a really good point to show how fast money has inflated in the past 30 years.
Yeah, I just have balls on my mind. My bad.
I know you always have balls in your mind.
God
right damn it!
Occasionally, those balls also are on your face. We're talking about paintballs, people. Don't get it twisted.
Yep.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it
Don't
twisted.
Get it twisted. Gelatinous balls.
But yeah, man. I mean, dude, we're going to an event. We got Florida. I fly out in what, 2 days? Yeah, because Tuesday and then Wednesday. But
what time you flying?
I get in there at 6 p.m. ish on Wednesday.
Ooh.
Okay. What time you get in, Brando? Do you get in on Wednesday?
No, Thursday. I'm like an hour or two after you guys.
Oh yeah. So I get there like early in the morning. Right? We red eye Wednesday night, Thursday morning, right? And
that is always like, it is always funny to me because the pro guys and like I mean, yeah, most pro teams, a lot of the media guys, we all like to get in Wednesday so we can like kind of get our shit set up a little bit, and then Thursday we're at the field all day for the practice and all that stuff. But it is funny, like you guys have always been the red eyes in on Thursday and like coming in later in the day on Thursday, and that just stresses me out.
Early in the morning.
Like,
we get there early in the morning.
No, I know you do, but I'm talking like, I don't know. Like, there's been times Micah showed up, like, at freaking 2 p.m. on Thursday, and it's like, dude, you should probably been here already. Like,
I want to say the first event in Florida last year, he showed up at, like, 1 in the morning on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a little late.
His flight got, like, delayed like fucking crazy.
Yeah, okay. Well, and, like, shit like that happens, but, yeah, that's why I definitely like having the earlier flights in. It's just nice to be like, all right, I'll be able to have a little time before this event goes, and I won't have any time for the rest of the weekend.
It's like a ritual for me, you know, going like no sleep, you know. It's like
dude, that's what I hate about the
sleep cycle reset. You know?
That really messes me up on the fucking the red eye flights, because like I felt like I wouldn't get any sleep that night, and then I'd start my weekend of 4, maybe 5 hours of sleep each night, and dude, it was just like, it was starting off already fucked, so it'd just be getting worse and worse. But my goal is to hopefully not get sick at every single event this year, because that definitely happened to me last year, and it was really fucking annoying.
I'm telling you, bro, lozenges, dude, that's like
Hey,
we found that out Philly last year, bro.
I also got my body armor here, or not body armor, my liquid IV, fucking, you know, vitamin C, vitamin B. It's got a whole bunch of good shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know about the lozenges, the fucking cough drops. God damn it, I can't say that word.
Okay.
Because I got back from Philly with COVID. I don't know.
Weird. You were the only one that had it. Weird.
Well,
Of us,
I'm also gonna say
but
a cough lozenge is not going to like cure your illness, so it'll just make your throat a little more comfortable. So like,
it says on the package.
I think Hatch,
Yeah,
you just
bro.
didn't get it. I that's what I'm gonna guess here.
Brando is just he's always around
I'm a
medical
dirty
stuff.
boy.
Yeah, he's
I was gonna
dirty
say,
boy.
actually, if anything, shouldn't you have a pretty high tolerance for like viruses and shit? You probably see more than any of us. I mean, of course, you have
Wow.
PPE and everything.
I was raised to put some dirt on it, you know. You know what I'm saying? Right?
We don't need no
Brando's, like,
cleaning.
with his little gloves and his mask, looking all handsome and shit, bro. Fucking Derek Shepard, Grey's Anatomy style. Bro.
Derek
Get the
Shepherd.
fuck out of here.
Well, tell us how you really feel, Hatch. Goddamn.
I prefer
Look at his hair.
McDreamy.
Look at his fucking hair, bro. He's got the fucking McDreamy hair and everything, bro. God damn it, get out of here.
Dreamy hair.
That's my ideal McDreamy right there for sure with that hair. Damn it,
Jesus.
I would say, dude. Oh my god, Grey's Anatomy. That show is so.
That's a show I've never watched in
much.
my life.
That show is so much, bro. I'm just like, how the fuck is all this shit happening to these 5 people?
So how often
Right.
does that
Oh.
happen in the surgery
Like, every
room?
fu-
That
like-
the doctor will be fucking the what's the person, the anesthesiologist, who will hate each other, and then they won't talk, and then all of a sudden 3 more patients come in on a trauma case, and like, is that a normal day in the life of a hospital?
Is there like a policy? Is there a policy against
Not
coworkers?
necessarily.
Not necessarily. Okay. See, I thought it was a little
But-
dramatic.
Just a little.
There
Just
are
a
definitely
little, okay.
some players playing chess. I assume,
Some
you know?
players playing.
I like the way you put it. Yeah, there's
What's up, dude?
there's some drama.
You see anything wild in the past week?
Nah, not the past week.
Nothing too crazy.
Nah.
It's normal.
Just
off
normal.
some-
Cutting
Just
people
normal
open.
replacing knees, fixing ACLs.
Oh god, knee
yeah.
replacements. Dude, oh no, it's hip replacements. That's the one that like dude, it fucks with me.
Very bloody. Very bloody.
Well, bloody, but also the way they have to move the hip and like
Oh, dislocate it and everything?
ah,
Yeah.
ah,
Aren't you asleep?
I
for
know
it,
way
though?
too much about this.
Aren't you asleep for it?
Yes,
Yeah.
you are. No,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
no,
talking Hatch. I'm not talking about being the person who's having it done. I'm talking about seeing the surgery take place. That would be one that like. That's how I know Brandon's a tougher man than I am, because I'd be sitting there like, "Fuck, dude, this is gnarly."
It's pretty cool.
It's probably
It's
like
pretty
the-
cool, yeah.
It's probably like the thrill of the hunt for you, huh, Brando?
I don't know. I don't know. It's cool. I mean, how else are you gonna see inside of a human body and be able to help? I don't know. It's cool,
Dude, you're like an
and
angel.
like not everyone can handle it,
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't know.
No, yeah,
It's just cool to see.
I could probably handle some things in the kind of, medical healthcare fields, but open surgery, that would definitely, yeah, I don't know if I could be like professional and working on that. Maybe I'm a bitch. I don't know.
Nah, it ain't about being a bitch or not.
I think it's also
It's
a little
just
bit of like you do get that what's the right word? Like the more you do it, obviously the more it not just becomes comfortable, but the more you kind of become numb to it, where it's like, yeah, this is my job.
desensitized.
Like, yeah, desensitized.
Hmm.
Yeah, great. That's the word I couldn't think of.
What's the biggest challenge that you faced in like as like one of those? Like, what's like the biggest obstacle in surgery you've overcome?
Um, like just in general, or like one specific surgery.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know, the biggest thing for me to learn is just anticipation. You know, but to be able to anticipate what is going to be needed during the case or like the next step that the surgeon will need.
Mhm.
I have to know the surgery and also the instruments or the system or approach
Mhm.
that we're going to use. So,
Because, like, for
um,
example, you're the guy that when in TV shows the doctor's like scalpel, you're the dude who's like scalpel.
yeah, yeah. Like during the case, I'm handing them. I'm s- I'm handling all the instrumentation that all the doctors and assistants are using, as well as like I'll assist sometimes, but I'm handling all the equipment, all the instruments during the case, but I'm also setting it up before the case. So sometimes, the trays with all the instruments might not have everything. I got to look at the case like, all right, well, we're doing this, but it also says possible this. All right, let me go grab these couple instruments here just in case.
Mm.
Just a lot of anticipation. I think that's one of the biggest
And
things.
so, could you say that anticipating in your profession could relate back to the sport of paintball, and maybe anticipating a snake player
Ab
deciding to move forward?
Absolutely, yes. I've had this conversation with my dad, uh,
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay.
so much, like
Papa Iron
how
Man.
much, how much, like what I do, what I do at work or go through at work sometimes I can translate it to paintball and like the timelines line up. um like the stress, sometimes you could be in I could be in stressful situations at work, and where all of a sudden, like at a drop of a dime, your adrenaline's pumping, and now it's you encounter
Go
bleeding.
time.
Yeah, it's go time. Like you got to react.
Mm.
You got to read and react.
You start
You
to hear
know,
that
uh,
flat line, and you're just like, okay,
Blue,
this
code
shit is
blue.
going real. Like,
well, in any instance where we're like, um, the surgeon, he's talking, maybe we have some music playing, talking normally, and then you hear it in his voice. Like sometimes I'm not even looking at
mhm.
at what's going on. I'm like on my back table, like situating something, and I hear something. I hear just the tone of his voice, change up, and I look. I'm like, fuck. Now I gotta grab a bunch of sponges. Let me get some clamps. Let me uh, uh, give him the suction real quick. Like, all right, we gotta cauterize this. We gotta stop it. Find it if we need to. And like, I've been in situations where some bleeding starts, and maybe I've had like a surgical tech student with me, and I could see in their eyes like their pupils just fucking dilate.
They just become the
You know,
cat.
you
Like,
yeah,
Damn.
you could
Wow.
see when the adrenaline hits, and like now they freeze, and got to take over and just react. And I think like
this is why we
that,
train people.
yeah, like being in situations like that has calmed me on the paintball field. When I started to do this is when like the game slowed down. The game of paintball slowed down
Mhm.
for me in my mind. was able to read a little more. Just being calmer in situations.
Yeah.
Mm,
No, there.
yeah, I think a lot of it translates.
Yeah. And I think what you said there is the biggest thing is that you were able to slow the game down, because like I think that's the biggest thing with any of these, paintball, airsoft. I mean, hell, even like basketball, shit like that at times. Like, if you're just out there feeling just chaos and just like you don't know what's going on, you're not ready for the next move, like you're just kind of lost, it can be a lot more difficult of a game to play. So, having some of that kind of not resiliency, but just being able to kind of be like, this is happening, and then take that breath and like slow everything back down. It could be incredibly beneficial for a lot of different sports.
Yeah, or even just in life.
Yeah.
Like, I hear a lot of people bring up how playing paintball and translating what they learned in paintball to life. Like, I mean, yeah, it's vice versa. Work, paintball, life.
Short-term memory. It's the biggest thing
Yeah.
I've learned that's carried over.
Mm.
Shit's gonna go
New
wrong.
day.
Forget it. Go on to the next one.
Shit's gonna go wrong way more often than it goes right.
A lot more often than it goes right.
Right. And dude, paintball's taught me so many life lessons, like Dave Baines, Teo, Corey Field, like a lot of my people that
Those are some great father figures to kind of have along the way.
Yeah, and like obviously, no dad, right? So having these figures in my life, right? It's like it's nice because it's like they give you the instincts that you never really were taught, right?
Mm-hmm.
And right, I was never really a fast, aggressive paintball player, and then they were always pushing me to be better and better and better and better, right? And
and
shout
some
out
of that
to Gage
stuff
as well. Hostility, that's my boy.
Yeah. Well, and I was gonna say,
out.
like, your life experience with not having a dad, like, it may not even be that they're talking to you about like real life stuff, but the fact they're, it's kind of a lot of that stuff moves over. So having someone give you that input in paintball, you can kind of be like, oh, it's a good thing to think about. Okay, yeah, I can kind of take that, and work with that. So no, I think, dude,
like
paintball's awesome.
Teo taught me how to like control like my temper and my attitude, right? Like no matter like how fucking pissed off I am, right? It's like, all right, chill, right? Because obviously sometimes
you and Marv were yelling at each other pretty hard this past yesterday. Whoa, I saw that one. Dude, I saw that one.
I fucking told him what was up, bro. I said, yo, America's on me, brother. And then he's like, dude, I did not hear America's on me, but I said, brother, I said that shit loud.
Yeah.
Right.
And then that was one of those conversations that was funny to hear from a third person, because there's no seriousness in it. Like it's definitely like 5 minutes later you guys were kind of over it. Obviously, but it was just because it was like right after the point, tensions were high, and it was like, all right, guys, get it out. Like let it go.
Yeah, but it's also the thing is with that, we hold each other, like we've said this like a billion times on here. It's like the accountability, right? He always wanted to make sure that it's like, even if we win the point, how could we have done it better, right? And
I think that can become detrimental at a certain point, but I think having accountability to people. Well, no, and I'm not saying just like overly hype yourself when you do one little thing right, but I just think there is a chase for perfection that can be made, but at a certain point, you can't be perfect, man. Like you literally can't. Like perfection is a word that could not exist. So you do have to kind of have a little bit of comfortability with,
no,
shit.
You're never gonna be perfect.
Like we could try really fucking hard to get better, and we will get better. There still will be times a paintball hits you. It's just gonna happen. Like I think Marsh said it on the episode with Matt the Gym Rat, the Play the Game episode. He'll retire when he can come off the box, shoot 5 paintballs, and hit 5 people. But until that day, it's not happening. That day is never gonna happen. Like, goddamn, that's insanely. That would be perfect, but how the fuck are you gonna do that?
Yeah, I like that. I like that one a lot. No one has a fucking force field around them.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
It's like sometimes you catch a lucky bounce.
You can't put wall hacks on. Like, there's no aimbot.
But one thing I will say, if you get good enough communication, it's basically
like having wall hacks. Yeah,
like having walls.
Yeah,
right. It's like, oh, dude, it's like X-ray vision, boom, 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 right? Where all these guys are. It's like when you start to walk the field and start getting a little bit better, you're like, okay, well, if these guys are locked up this way, I can get this far, this fast.
I can do this. I can do that.
And just the paintball experience, like playing Impact and playing some of the pro guys over the past couple of years, really does kind of change your perspective when it comes to experience and having to stay disciplined. So, man, I'm just so excited for the event, dude.
Yeah, man.
Cue the Linkin Park music.
Watch it fall.
Dude, I fucking, oh my god, I'm so excited. Dude.
Yo, I can't wait to hear this song or to use this song. So speaking of Linkin Park, I found I knew about it, but I never really heard it. Their mashup album that they did with Jay-Z. So on that album, there's a version of 99 Problems. Holy fuck. It's like a metal version of 99 Problems. And like next time I have to make an edit, I'm definitely using that song because it goes hard as fuck. But yeah, you guys saying Linkin Park reminded me of that. Look it up if you haven't. It was released in 2004. The song goes hard. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Hit me. But yeah. Nah, man. I mean, it's paintball season. It's paintball time. Off season's over.
That was short.
We're flying to an event. It really did go by fast.
Dude, we started playing again. We started playing again in like the very beginning of January. I mean, I actually went to the field the weekend after Cup. You know.
Well, that was Seapoll anniversary. Or not Seapoll. That was anniversary.
No, I actually didn't go because I got sick from Florida. I didn't go.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I didn't go to anniversary either.
I went out the next weekend. That was it.
Everyone got sick after Florida. Someone gave everyone something. I don't know.
Look at that dude. The guy
says the dude who I saw at the Southwest check-in line at 5 a.m. who looked like he was about to die. Yeah. I literally said it to Michelle. I don't know if you remember that, but I was like, saw you, and I was like, Michelle, is he okay? Like, you looked like you were literally dead walking.
I was okay.
Whoever fucking smelt it dealt it, bro. And you, dude, that I've been hearing that shit my entire life.
I'm blaming Brandon.
That one was for sure Brando, without a fucking doubt. That dude, bro, that event, I remember Cedar actually didn't even book a correct Airbnb, bro. He booked a fucking condo.
What?
Bro, that shit,
I haven't heard about this. What?
We had like 11 people in a fucking condo, bro.
Was it like 2-bedroom or like?
It was like 3, but dude, some of the beds were fucked up, bro. Yeah. Some of the beds were fucked up, right? Logan, it's like I'm sharing the room with Logan and Caden and Zach at the beginning, right? And dude, so there we got the princess room, right? Obviously, because Disney Airbnbs and shit, right? Everybody knows if you go to Florida and you got the Airbnb, you got Star Wars, you got something, right? Cars, Harry Potter, some kind of sponge bricks on the wall or some shit, right? And so we're in there, and Logan's bed is no joke being held together by like a single fucking nail, and there are nails sticking out of the fucking bottom. Bro, and every single time he sits on it, it's like, and you can hear it like slightly breaking just a little bit more.
You could see the wood planks just hanging off.
Oh, yeah,
dude, and there's fucking bare nails sticking out.
Like someone has just been jumping on this fucking bed, and it's just it's barely at its holding point. Like,
obviously, dude. And then Zach gets incredibly intoxicated in a good way, right?
In a good way?
Like, I don't know at this point.
We're not gonna dox, but
right. So he's fucking thrashed, right? He's coming into the room and he is like grabbing Logan. He's like, "What's up, Logan? What's up, Logan?" Like fucking shaking the fuck out of him, right? And the bed is barely hanging on, and then it cracks even more and it's even lower. Like Logan's feet in the bed are basically on the ground.
Jesus.
Right? It's like diagonal.
It's slanted at them.
And there's nails sticking out everywhere. And I'm just like, bro.
Yo, you guys got your tetanus shots?
Dude, and then fucking Brando comes in. Thank God. Brando saves him. Brando's like, all right, Zach, come on over here. Right? And then Brando's like, dude, lock the door. Lock the fucking door.
Lock the door. He's going to murder Logan.
Right? And then, oh, fuck. I'm out of focus.
Come on, camera.
Boom. There we go. Right. And so Zach goes back and he's like trying to get in. We're like, what's the password? Right? And he's like, He's like, let me in. He's like fucking banging on the door, right? Dude, a fucking cockroach comes out, bro. And then Logan, I'm doxing him right here. Motherfucker's an exterminator. He knows his bugs, right? And he goes, that's a motherfucking German roach. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he goes, those are actually like the worst ones to have, dude. They multiply like 8 times faster than normal roaches. Right? And I'm like,
that's a spot on impression.
Shit, right? And then he goes, and then he's like, dude, look at all the roach shit. And all of the doors on the corners have like roach like shit.
Oh God!
I wouldn't know what the fuck that.
I think
like,
you want to get the fuck out of this house right now.
Bro, dude, broken beds, dude. Some fucking nasty ass roaches, bro. And,
well, because I don't think you said this part, but Logan, he said it to me afterwards. German cockroaches, aren't they the ones that it's like if you see one out, there are thousands in your walls. Like you are fucked. Like you are done. Yes.
If he went in the open, they're overpopulated, and he was exiled from his village.
Yeah. So it's like, you get out of that house.
Trying to find a new crack to slide in.
Mm-hmm. Yo, it is kind of the group of guys you guys have on the team. You guys really could get a lot of shit done. Like, you know, you got the surgical technician, so if anyone gets hurt, we're good. We got Logan, so any type of bug, critter, creature, small animal type problem taken care of. Hatch is there for any men problems, you know, because he's gonna fist a fight. He's gonna duel them.
Dude, in case I have to go on like dialysis, Cedar can repair my machine.
That's true, and Micah can.
Lifesaver. Micah can serve me food.
I don't know what Micah does, but you know,
he just got a new job. He's a server somewhere.
He's a server, yeah. No, I more so meant like what skill he had because I don't know.
He was also an exterminator for a while.
Yeah, it was funny when we went in the container when it was raining and Cedar took that board. Cedar lifts up a board that was like covered. We didn't know it was covering two like big holes in the center of this container, the shipping container on one of the fields. And there's cockroaches under that. Oh shit! And Logan again. Oh, what is that? And he calls Micah over, and they're just fucking talking.
They're just nerding it up.
Yeah. You remember what he said? Do you remember what he said exactly?
No, I don't.
Goes, dude, I think those are Turkish roaches. I go, what the fuck, dude? I go, what the fuck?
And Micah comes over. He looks. He goes, no, look at the hair. I think it's
those are Madagascar. I know those are Madagascar. 100%. No.
Yeah, like he's like, dude, if you look at the hairs, dude, I think those might be African roaches. And I'm like, bro,
these dudes are having an actual discussion about this,
right? And I'm just like, bro, tap dance on their ass.
That's hilarious. So yeah, you guys. So speaking of, that was when it just came down over the weekend. So did you guys?
We were just stuck.
You guys retreated to the Connex box.
Yeah.
I literally just threw my shit in my Tahoe and just sat in it. Just turned on the heated seats and was like, "This sucks. I'm just gonna be here for a while."
Dude, I remember what movies were we watching? We were watching
because we're watching movies in there.
Yeah, bro, we were watching movies. Dude, very productive day. We got a lot of movies shown. We watched all of the Predator movies, bro.
It was a good.
What the fuck? When?
Dude, when we were stuck in the house during the hurricane.
Oh, I was talking about this past weekend. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad.
That's where I got confused.
We did not rent a condo this past weekend.
No, but you were saying the Connex at one of the fields. Because I think Brandon was telling a story about this past weekend, and then you went back to Florida.
Okay, so yeah, So I was talking about Florida with the roaches that we found in the thing, and then Brando's like, "Yo, Logan knows his shit, dude. You fucking calling Turkish roaches, right?"
Yep.
And so now, right, we got that roach talk, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's roach talk. That's a combo I didn't know we'd have on the show, but you know, sometimes you gotta have some roach talk.
Dude, sometimes you call an inspector, bro. Check out what's good, dude. Spray your house.
Yeah.
Crawling.
At the one agency that I won't name because they employ our buddy. So yeah, go to them.
I got a box of his cards now. Ask me for one of his cards at the field. I'll give you a card.
Oh,
dude, wherever you are, he'll fly to you and get you.
Wherever he will find
you. When I
what?
Oh God, what the fuck was that laugh, bro?
What just happened?
Sorry. I cracked myself up.
Oh God.
So I had a couple of his cards. And you know, when I see certain people driving around, and I'm not in Logan's area at all, and I walk over and I stick his card on the windshield of their car. You know, here you go, just in case they need, you know, to call someone that, you know, an employee of that said company, another employee. Oh, I have fun with Logan's cards.
Dude, I'm gonna start doing that because now that you said he got some new ones with his face on them, dude, I'm gonna get those. I'm gonna put them on random people's cards. I'm gonna put them on random people's cards.
You're gonna put them on random people's cards, and all of a sudden, Logan's gonna find himself a new mom. Like, it's gonna be weird. There's gonna be some 50-year-old woman who's like, "Logan, could you come to my house, please?" I don't know why she talks like that, but
Logan told me this story. Fuck it. I'll say it. I'll say it anyway.
fuck
Dude,
yeah.
Logan almost encountered a Dahmer. Not even gonna fucking lie.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So he told me. So he gets to this. He's been to this guy's house before, right? Just spraying the outside.
Yeah, like it's like one of his client houses. Like, yeah.
So he gets a. This is like a random one, right? They just call for one single service, right? And then Logan gets a call from his boss. He gets special requested. Who the fuck special requests a pest control guy, right? And
I would say if you specially requested like the super old experienced dude, that kind of makes sense. Maybe he knows some shit. Special requesting Logan?
Yeah,
that's
right.
A little weird.
And so, okay, dude, this
Need
shit
something
gets...
to look at sometimes.
I think so.
Brando, have you heard this story? Brando?
I have not heard this.
I haven't, no.
Dude, this one is gonna be fucking funny. So he gets in there, right? And this guy is he's like Filipino Asian guy, right? And he has like a really thick accent, right? And man, I can't do an accent because then I'll be fucking canceled, right? And then
let's hear it.
No, I do want to hear it.
You.
Yeah, no, let's see. Are you a Woody or a Taylor when it comes to accents?
No, dude. So
I'm waiting.
No, listen. This Asian guy, Logan has like a fucking hat on, right? Because he's fucking.
Oh, we can't do racist Asian accent. Yeah, we can.
Dude, okay, yeah, okay. So he goes, "Are you Rogan?" And he goes, yeah, I am, right? And he goes, Rogan Greenwald, and right? He goes, yeah, that's me. And then he goes, so Logan's wearing safety equipment, right? And the guy goes, "Oh, you look better without glasses." Takes the glasses off of his
what
head,
the fuck?
Right? Then takes his fucking hat off. And Logan is like, "What the fuck is going on?"
And then starts stroking his face lovingly.
Right. So, and then the guy is telling him to like do like the non-harmful spray inside, right? Mm-hmm. And so the Logan walks into the fucking room, and there are mannequins.
What the fuck?
With faces on them.
I want to show you
and, like,
something.
Yeah.
So, that's... Like there are mannequins with faces, wigs, like of all different, like there's males, females, like there's all types of different mannequins.
I could just imagine this dude coming up behind Logan, like, "Oh yes, as you see here,
incoming.
Okay.
Ready for this?
Okay.
He goes, Rogan, are you on Facebook? And he goes, am I on Facebook? And Logan goes, yeah, I'm on Facebook. And he goes, I rook you up. I no find you. And so Logan, and he has his iPad. This old Asian guy has his iPad, and
dude, Asians
on
love
Facebook.
Their iPads.
And in the search bar, it says Logan Greenwald. And obviously, he doesn't know who Logan is, right? Because Logan is the top search because he's in his paintball gear and he has no idea.
Oh,
and Logan is like,
paintball saved Logan's life. Confirmed.
Yeah, paintball really saved Logan's life. Logan goes, yeah, none of those are me. That's weird, right? Dude, this guy, he said he was like, when he walked in the room, he was like just hot on his heels, right? Trying to get him to like be his friend on Facebook. And then he ended up sending him a friend request on Facebook. He found him, right? And so I'm like, dude, Logan is like calling me like, well, all this shit's going on, right? And I'm like,
Dad,
and I'm like,
please help.
Yeah. And I'm like, Logan, be safe, bro.
Godspeed.
Call me every 15 minutes, bro, to check in. And
if you miss 2 check-in windows, I'm calling the cops. Like,
yeah, I'm like, bro, drop a pin in it. Tell me where you're at, right? And whenever you leave, tell your boss you're never fucking going there again, no matter what, right? And so I think that guy wanted Logan, bro. I think that guy
really
too. Wanted Logan.
I have a feeling.
You walk in a room and you're spraying a room and there's mannequins all over the place with like faces drawn on them. Dude, that red flag
No,
number 10 in
what
that.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is like the dude comes up behind Logan and he's like, "Oh yes, you see this mannequin? This is going to be yours, Logan." Like that would be creepy
Dude,
as fuck.
That would.
At that
probably
point,
would
Logan should have taken his spray, sprayed this man, and fucking ran.
Yeah, I would have been freaking the fuck out, bro. Like, as soon as he took the glasses off my face, I'd be like, "Yo, chill the fuck out," right?
You don't.
That is a.
I am not
that is
your
a-
young twink to touch. I am
Logan-
not your
Logan-
property.
Yeah, he probably thinks Logan's looking young and tight, bro, and like fucking untouched territory, bro. And it's like,
Oh, look
bro,
at this,
what the fuck,
this
dude? 19-year-old specimen.
this supple
Look at
young
what
man.
19-year-old specimen,
Yes, Logan.
right?
Shiny new toy.
He was
Shiny-
literally getting,
Don't break your
bro.
toy.
Dude, I wonder if that was fucking real hair on the mannequins, bro.
It probably
could have
was. It was probably real skin too,
Ooh.
and you
Did
know.
he have his mullet? Is this when
Yeah,
he had his
he
mullet?
did. Yeah, he did.
Oh, it's making sense now. Yep.
Good.
Yeah. No, this dude wanted to rape and kidnap Logan. I'm pretty sure.
Right, and dude, that I remember when Logan is like calling me on the phone while all this shit's going on. I'm just like thinking in the back of my head because that was this is when the Jeffrey Dahmer series is at peak. You know what I'm saying? That
Maybe
So
that's
I'm
what
like-
saved him. He's like, because everyone's
so-
thinking about this right now.
right. So I immediately am like, so when he's telling me, he goes, "Dude, there's mannequins in here." I go, "Whoa, time the fuck out."
Oh, pause. Wait. Okay.
I
hold
just
up.
saw. I'm like, dude, I just saw that episode.
I'm
Stop,
I'm
bro.
throwing a challenge in this play. Nope, we're backing
Right.
up.
And I go, dude, as soon as I go, dude, check in with me, dude. And he gets out of there. He tells his boss, "I ain't never fucking going there again." And then the guy never requested Logan ever again.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad our friend didn't get abducted because I think that's
Right.
that's one of the ways that night could have ended.
Yeah, there's one of two ways, and Logan got the good one.
I think there's more than 2. There's about 5, but I think yes, 4 of them are probably pretty bad, and I think the
you know
one
what,
that
you're
he
right.
got away with was the best. That was like, you know, in a game where you can like have multiple endings, he got the good one.
Dude, but the thing is that was freaked out me especially was when he told him when he saw the search bar and he was already in the search bar.
Yeah, like it was like in the history.
Like he was
the search
already
history.
in the search history, right? That is a huge red flag, right? And because obviously he viewed
That's
the
some
profile,
like
he
you
clicked on it.
shit, like the
Yeah.
Netflix show.
Yeah, right. And he's like, there's a bunch of different Logan Greenwalds, right? Obviously, like all over the world. Some like no Facebook profile, half an ass, right? And then there's like some old 50-year-old, right? And then there's like paintball guy, right? And he's like trying to go through all of them. And he just can't find this kid.
He can't put
Right.
this extermination company employee together with paintball person. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like, what is this guy wearing a mask, right? So, dude, paintball really did save Logan's life.
Dude, that's
And, you know, I wonder.
it's a
if he'd
very
be mad if I
wholesome but
told-
not wholesome story at all.
I wonder if he'd be mad if I told that story, but you know,
I wonder if he'd
whatever.
be mad. It just happened. Sorry, Logan.
It's
Just
what it
ask
is.
for forgiveness.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Dude, Logan has some adventures when he calls me, bro. He
I
told
feel
me
like
that
it's
he-
just the nature of his job. Like any job that takes you like to people's homes at like the middle of the day, I feel like just weird shit happens.
Yeah, it's you get to see what happens behind some people's closed doors.
Yeah, I don't
And,
want to know that. Like
yeah,
I'm
me
I'm
either,
good
dude.
most of the time, you know?
Okay, so speaking of like interesting jobs, I have my one friend Anthony that's also an actor, right? But he does this work for an auction company. So when people die,
I think
right?
I like how you just
What?
straight up said his actual name when you could have said the Discord name, and that would have been just as fine for this one. But fuck it, let's
My
roll.
boy Juice / Anthony / one of my best friends.
I like no, but I just mean in the docs form, you went like the most doxing name. I don't know, just made me laugh. Continue though, please.
I honestly didn't know which one Anthony was.
You know what? Now you know. Now you know, Brando.
And if
Now
you don't know, now you know,
now you know.
Ninja.
And yep. And so he goes. So whenever some people die, right? I guess like his company comes and like takes all their belongings, right? And blah blah blah, right, etc.
Okay.
He tells me, dude. So he gets to see what's in people's like drawers and shit. That voice crack. My voice crack was so bad right there. I need to hydrate.
I think I don't know if I've heard this story or not. I've heard a story similar to this, but keep going. I that may have been something else, but this sounds interesting so far.
He goes, so this guy dies, right, in the hospital, right? So they hire his company to go take all the stuff out of his house. There's like obviously he's taking like the sweaters and stuff and some of his old collection, and then he opens up and this guy is like a 5'4", like really small, like white guy, right? And he opens up this drawer. My dog be dreaming.
Callie's like, don't do it. Don't tell the story.
Yeah. Dude, so he opens up the drawer, bro, and he goes, dude, there's a fucking foot long black dildo in here, bro. And he's like, it's just one, it was just one little dude living in this house. Like, who else could have fucking been? Like, oh my God. That would, dude, that job is what
I've heard this story before, but yeah, no, that's
other people's shit. That one is like, that freaks me out. I hate going through other people's stuff.
Just don't. There's just nothing to gain ever from just going through someone else's shit. Like,
I get weirded out when they're like, I'm like, yo, you have any batteries? He's like, yeah, they're in my gear bag. I'm like, ugh.
Yo, I always find that weird too.
I don't want to go through that.
Like,
I don't want to go through their stuff.
I don't know. Maybe I'm also weird too. Like, I also just don't like when people like go through your bag and then move everything, and then your like muscle memory is like, wait, what the fuck? Where was that? So I don't know. I'm usually I'll just go grab it for you type dude.
Yeah, I'm as well. And Brando with the batteries, my man.
I got everything.
Brandon does have the battery hookup. We won't say how or why, but he does have a battery hookup.
I got a guy.
So if you need 9 volts on the cheap, you know. Hey,
whoa. All right, no battery, no 9 volts.
No, wait, not 9 volts? Oh shit.
There's
paintball's come a long way. 9 volts used to be the
supply.
Fucking like the gold of paintball.
The number one.
Yeah, I have a 9 volt in my gun and 3 in my hopper. Like,
if you're still using 9 volts, upgrade. Just upgrade.
That's a good point.
Please.
If you're still using 9 volts at this point, just buy an EMAC, use no batteries, and shoot just as nice.
The LVs use 9 volts. Like LV.
Yeah. The LV2 still does, right? I think. Just because of the position they had to put it in, they couldn't fit a AA connection in. I believe. I may be wrong on that. I may be wrong.
Is it not in the foregrip too?
No, because the reg is in the foregrip on the LV2.
Still the reg? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they had to get the macro line in through the body to get it to the reg. They definitely did some stuff different on the LV2, but I think it still has a 9 volt in it. Which is very old and archaic. But hey, if it works and it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Just don't. I actually handed out my last 9 volt yesterday, so.
Damn.
I don't know.
You got any of those like those button cell batteries? You got any like fancy ass shit? Like
ones for the hearing aids?
You got some D cells, we gonna get a mag light full of some D cells and go to work?
Let me tell you, dude. My grandpa used to own a hearing aid company, and I would take the hearing aid batteries and use them for my Jurassic Park toys when I was a very small child.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud.
So,
that's the right choice to make. People don't really need to hear a screaming child, but
it is a 9 volt. The LV2 does use a 9 volt.
I knew it.
Looking at the diagram.
I knew it was. Hey, look at that big brain, dude. I will say, speaking of the LV2, I don't know if I've said this on the podcast. That gun is so fucking smooth. Oh my god, I really do enjoy the shot of the LV2, man. Holy crap!
It's solid gun. Solid gun.
Yeah.
I'm more of a CS2 kind of guy.
Well, and I've always been a Poppet fan. Like, my first gun was an E-Tech, so that kind of just put me down that line of like, this shot feels better. But dude, I don't know how to describe the LV2. You just go and shoot it if you can. Like, if one of your friends has it out of the field or something, put half a hopper through it. It's just it like whispers. I don't even know like how to put it into words. It's very much a shot that is. When people say smooth shots, I feel like that actually is a smooth shot. Whereas like everyone else is like, oh, this thing shoots so smooth. Kind of like, I don't know.
I would agree. I think that gun, if I'm being honest, it shoots a little different than any other LV. My only thing is that it feels almost like the ergonomics in my hands, right? I'm just so used to the CS2 that it's like feels so beefy.
That was very Ivan of you, bro. But I think that's also, dude, how long have you had that black and teal CS2 for? I feel like
Dude,
that's been
I
your
have had
gap
that.
for a minute.
I've had that since I first joined DMG in like 2018.
Yeah, so I
And
mean,
the
shit,
CS2
dude.
that's like still like the first generation of CS2.
That's what 5-6 years or so,
Yeah,
like that you've
5
been
years
using
ago,
that GAT.
probably.
So I
Mhm.
anything you go to is probably gonna feel a little weird
Right.
for like
Dude,
even the
that-
CS3 will probably feel a little like. Ugh.
Yeah, so I'm blessed to have my tank, right? She never doesn't not work, right? Except when she randomly shoots in the pits. That was fucking awkward. Fucking walk in the pits.
What did
Brando's
you
like, dude,
do?
Brando goes, dude, she's shooting, bro. I go, what? And like, I'm holding my gun by like the front foregrip, right? And then all of a sudden, it just starts fucking shooting like a motherfucker, right? The
Just ramps.
Your
Yeah,
D
right,
bounce
but
is way
so-
too high, bro.
no. So the thing is, right? The board got fucking fried like a motherfucker in Chicago.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Right, in that rainstorm,
Mhm.
right? And then I forgot I put it in Logan's bag on accident, and so he had it like until I saw him the next weekend. He aired it out the next day, right? Then it turned on again. So it's like, oh sweet, cool, we're good.
You
in the
thought
fucking
so.
pits. Yeah, right. And then I'm playing with it all practice, it works fine, right? And then we get to World Cup. It's like our first match. Brando's gun goes down. I'm like, yo, here, use this, right?
Use the old girl.
And right, and all of a sudden she just randomly started fucking shooting the pits. I'm like, well, she's not being used, I guess.
Okay, so here's another gun. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna take this to the tech real quick. Fucking replaces the whole internals of it, right? So because
isn't that the best
dude,
feeling about being a Planet Eclipse sponsored team?
Yeah, I
Just
agree.
taking
I
your
was-
gun to the booth and being like,
I was really
help.
salty that my shot counter got reset. Not gonna lie.
Bro, they're literally giving you a new board. Like,
I know
that's gonna happen. You can't. There's nothing unless. What did
I
you
wish
expect
I
the
could
tech
find
to
like
do?
the exact number.
Did you expect the tech to then go and just put shots through it until it's at that same number? Like,
No, I would like to just keep the number transferred over somehow.
But-
But obviously, that's probably not an option.
yeah, because it's
Right.
attached to the board itself, like the
Mhm.
memory that's on the board. So
Mhm.
if you change that out, I mean, unless you like went in there and programmed the number, just like made it, hey, start at this number instead of
Yeah,
0.
right. I'm trying to think of like mathematically how many shots I've realistically probably put on that thing after all the boards that it's went through. Right,
Boards.
dude. I played a lot of rainy events to where the
And
rain.
well, that's the
is
thing.
just too much.
You know, Hatch, I don't think it's the rainy events. I think it's the fact that when it rains, you go just as hard. Like, there's no
Yeah,
limiting.
true.
So it's like, it's not necessarily the rain coming down. It's the fact that you're just there when it's raining.
Dude, Chicago, that one was bad on Sunday, man.
Dude,
That
Chicago, that was...
that was nutty.
Chicago
as
was so
fuck.
bad. I legit took off my socks and shoes and just wore my Crocs the rest of the day. And just because I was like soaked the whole day. And I was like, fuck it. I might as well just not have wet socks. Like,
Yeah, dude. Shout out to Crocs with their amphibious footwear, bro. Honestly.
a fire. They're the best.
Even
Best
the-
you can get for footwear at NXL events at Crocs. Sponsor us.
Dude, plus you ref in them, bro. Dude, you're good, bro. Dual enemy Jedi.
Dual enemy Jedi.
Reference
Ref.
to the other clip. Reference to the other clip. But
You could shoot them a fuck ton and then they still are
Dude,
resilient. Like,
they are great for content, bro.
dude, Crocs are the best.
They are still at the field.
They-
Those Crocs that we
no,
blasted.
that's a great
they are
ass
still
point.
At the field.
They will live there now until someone eventually decides to get rid of them. But yeah, they're still sitting underneath one of the tables.
The thing
at
is,
the pits.
someone, one of like the kids grabs him and like puts him in the trash, and Marv goes, "Hell no!" Grabs him out of the trash and puts him on the ground again.
Good shit, Marv.
That's great.
I'm
So
proud.
I'm like, yes.
Those Crocs are
Perfect.
gonna be there until DMG is pro again.
We should nail those to the fucking to the posts.
I like
on,
that.
like
in the
or
pits.
like just tie like all the cleats that are in the trees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
good one.
get
That's
some
a good ass
some like
one.
paracord, tie them
tie
together.
them by the
Mhm.
tie them by their 4x4s.
Yep, and just
Yeah.
let her swing.
Damn, that's a good ass idea. We should definitely do that. Fuck, I'm not gonna be there at the field for a week. Shit.
Yeah.
But,
Also, hey, if anyone out there wants some mildly used New Balance cleats, Marcelo Margot left his after practice. He didn't leave them; he was just done with them. But I was laughing. I was like, "Okay, well, if anyone wants some New Balances, there's some free burns sitting right here." Like, just dude, these things were destroyed though, because like the mud
Not
and
bad.
everything at the event. He was like, "Fuck it, I am not taking these," and I don't blame him. They were, oh my god. Dude,
At the practice?
Yeah, sorry, at the practice, not at the event. But yeah, dude, this past
Be
weekend
better than mine.
it's cold and miserable and wet.
Dude, understatement, bro.
Yeah.
On Saturday when it started hella coming down during the middle of the day.
And that's what I was talking about. That's what I went and hid in my Tahoe. I was like, fuck this.
Yeah. That was crazy. We were hiding in the storage container with the roaches.
Shivering in between each point.
I was talking about the right thing.
Yeah, and we were huddled up like penguins. We were go penguin method, and we're all just like huddling up. Then big old fucking tall Paul. He goes, I am the leader, and he's like getting in the middle. He goes, protect the elder, and we're all just like huddled around this fucking tall ass guy, right? Penguin method
The
style.
shit you do at paintball, bro. Oh, it's
right,
amazing.
dude. And the thing is, right? Also, what I started doing, right? When it started really coming down, obviously, I'm the guy with the music, right? Obviously, most hype man in paintball, dude. I'm playing Pocket Full of Sunshine, bro. Fucking whatever that one song is. Feel the rain on your skin. That one, dude. I was playing all. Have
all
you
the
ever
jams.
seen the rain? Like all of them, bro. All of the rainy day songs.
The rain connected music.
Right, and I was like, dude, I gotta keep this going, bro. Everybody was vibing.
That. Yeah, dude. No, fuck. I was gonna say something off that, and I completely forgot. So that brain of thought is gone. It was not written down on the scroll, so it does not get remembered.
Okay, bro. It could be worse.
Should I get a stone tablet?
Dude, that was hilarious. Yeah, I think so.
That was maybe the funniest commitment. Well, okay, we're talking about a podcast me and Brandon both watch, and one of the hosts on it, he said about 6 weeks ago, every week from now, my notes page is going to get more and more ridiculous. He has kept his word. It started out as like, a simple little note, and then it went to like his phone, and then he got like a parchment scroll. This last week, this motherfucker showed up with a stone tablet that he baked in the oven.
With hieroglyphics on it. Yeah.
It was
not even words. He turned it around and there's images.
It's fucking hilarious. So that's what I mean about the scroll. You gotta always have your piece of memory, your something to go off of during the show. But yeah, so maybe if you guys ever see me with a huge piece of like stone I just pull out, then you know where the joke has come from.
Mm-hmm. So are you ready for the event, Ryan?
I think so. I don't know. Fucking.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't know. That's always a weird question for me because it's like, well, are my bags packed? Okay, that's about all I can like get ready. Like everything else just kind of happens when it's there. I mean, hell, even till down like the scheduling of like when I'll be at games and stuff like that. Like I don't really know that until I get to the event. Yeah, it's just a very on-the-fly weekend, so it's one of those things that it's like, all right, I have my gear, I have, like my sanity, and we're going to fucking send it. Like, it's about all I can have with me.
Just your headphones on during the plane ride, just hopefully you get there.
Yep, that athlete's plane ride.
Yep. Sometimes I
referencing old conversations.
Yeah. I like that one, Ryan. I like that one a lot.
It was for you because you brought it up. See what I did there? Dude, I'm proud of myself. That was a good one.
That is a good one. And the thing is, we put so much fucking trust into our goddamn pilot, bro. This one guy's taking care of all of us.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah. Trust the pilot.
I guess there's two of them.
Hey, but actually that is true. As Top Gun taught us, it's not the pilot, it's the plane.
Valid, I guess. I like that one. Which Top Gun did that one?
Well, it was from Maverick, and it's actually the opposite. That was a joke, but it's because in the movie they always say like, "Look, it's not the plane, it's the pilot. It's the person in the box." So
I actually saw that movie for the first time. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before that. Logan showed it to me. That was the first
Which
time.
Top Gun?
The newer one.
Oh, okay. You've seen the old one too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to be really upset at you, but no, the recent one's a very well made movie.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
No, solid.
Logan knows his jets. So he's like, dude, that shit would not happen. Hell no, dude. They're fucking jet. Fuck no. Look how many G's they're pulling. Fucking bullshit.
Well,
he's playing War Thunder right now.
Yeah, he actually literally is. That's funny. He's playing his jet plane simulator. No, I think Logan also needs to realize it's a fucking movie. So like that's what I hate when people like if you're a professional or an expert at anything and then Hollywood does your thing, whatever it is, yeah, some shit's gonna be wrong. Like some shit is gonna be made up so it looks
Dude, the
better.
the paintball in movies. Oh my fucking god!
Yeah. Oh,
I forgot what
great
what
point.
movie it
Like,
is,
yeah, like,
where it's like a dating, it's like a rom com,
well,
right?
isn't it the Bobby Duke story, Blackballed? I know that was
I
like
was
a
thinking
really popular one back
there
in the
was,
day.
I think it was there was movie was with like Tom Holland, not Tom Holland. Fuck, what's that guy's name? They played Venom. God damn it.
Oh,
Tom Hardy.
Hardy?
Tom Hardy. Yeah.
Right. And he was in that. And they're like doing like a date, and this guy is like, I think he's like a fucking ex-soldier, and he is like, dude, running around this paintball field doing fucking front flips, jumping into trees and shit.
Oh,
Like,
I know
doing,
which
front flip,
he's
dunking on somebody, right?
It's
with
the,
just some safety goggles.
Yeah, with
Yep.
just some fucking safety
Yeah.
goggles. And this shit's made in like 2009, where it's like, bro, that
that
people
was
did not wear these
during the
goggles in
heyday
2009.
of like fucking tournament paintball and shit. And meanwhile, like media is showing that it was. Yeah, I know exactly
It's
what
like,
scene you're talking about
bro,
now.
oh my
it's pretty
God.
bad.
Whenever people ask me if it's like it's actually like that, I go yes.
100%.
Yes, it is. It's
Yeah,
exactly
no.
like that.
Yeah, so what you actually don't realize is every time Goldman, comes off the box, he actually hits 3 or 4 backflips before he dives into Snake, and it's for style points because that's people don't know, but paintball is actually there's 2 scores. There's the scoreboard, and then there's did we win the style game, and that one's more important. I mean, let's just be real.
Facts, dude. You look
I'm
good, feel good, play good.
completely fucking joking. Please, no one give me a comment about how that's wrong because it's a fucking joke.
You look good, you feel good, you play good. You know what I'm saying? Marv told me that when I first joined DMG.
That's like Marv's main quote. I feel like he says that
There's a
one a
reason
lot.
why-
He likes that one.
Yeah, he does like that one a lot. He says it. He said it way more back in the day. Now he's like way more focused on, being. He doesn't give a fuck the way he looks as long as you're getting the job done.
Hey, does anyone else remember Marv's green era?
With
It's kind of
green fucking
faded.
pods and shit.
It's kind of
Remember when he
faded
would have
now.
a fucking King Cobra energy drink in the middle of his pack?
King Cobra. Yep. That's why
So-
that's his fucking nickname, bro. Like, goddamn.
Really? Oh,
That's
Yeah,
where
he would
King
have-
Cobra
I don't
came
know if
from. Yeah.
I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was an energy drink or like a alcoholic beverage.
I'm pretty
I've
sure
never
it's,
even.
I think it's like a malt alcohol. Like, yeah.
Is it?
I don't know.
And he
I'm
would
not
just have
sure.
it in the middle of his
Yeah,
pack.
but it's just in his pack. That was like old days, Marv. That was a long
Yeah.
time ago. But yeah, that's where that King Cobra nickname came from.
So that motherfucker's got a King Cobra in his pack and
King
he's pro.
Cobra.
God damn, dude. Anything's achievable.
Anything's achievable. That's true. No, but I was gonna say about the green stuff. Marv used to literally wear like all green everything. Like that was his
Green
color.
pods, had all
This is
green
what
pods.
he does. Yeah, his pods were different from everyone else's. And then DMG went purple, and it was like, well, this doesn't really work together. So that kind
Now
of changed that
Cedar's
up.
the green guy. Cedar's the green guy.
Dude, I want to talk about what happened with Cedar's tank, but I know we really shouldn't. So I'm gonna just stop saying words.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no clue
either.
what I'm talking about.
Me
I
either,
can
bro.
explain it to you guys in about 10 minutes when we're off air.
Oh, I already know.
Oh, okay, got you. But yeah, so it's just skimming right past that. I do think we're probably about at time to wrap up. Yeah, guys. I mean, if you're a Patreon listener and you're about to head to the event and you're listening to this, make sure you hit us up. If you see any one of us walking around the event, say that you listen to the show, reach out to us. Need some liquid IV? We'll probably
Send out a
most likely
picture
have
with
it on us. But yeah, so let us know if you guys see us. If you are a regular viewer and you are listening to this after the the event's already happened and it's the Tuesday after, join Patreon. And then, hey, you don't have to worry about missing out on the content or, any of those things. But if you do want to join Patreon, head over to patreon.com/mafia_productions. That's just the general place where we release all of the content first and exclusively. So there's some videos over there that will never be seen by anyone else other than Patreon members. But all the podcasts go up there early. All the regular YouTube videos will go up there early. So if you're a fan of Mafia Productions and you want to see more of the content, definitely head over there. One more time, that was Mafia or patreon.com/mafia_productions. We also ask that you guys go ahead, give a quick little rating for the show. If you're on Spotify right now, swipe down, give a rating. If you're on Apple Podcasts right now, same thing, swipe down, give a rating. takes 20 seconds of your time. You could literally have done it in the time I've said this sentence, and it's free. So, no harm off your back. It helps us out. So appreciate that. The other thing you could do on those ads is just hit the subscribe button. So similar concept. It's free, helps us out, and best part, you'll get notified whenever our content is ready to go. So if you enjoy the show, you'll never miss another one. That's great. I think that's great, but, opinions may vary. And then last but not least, we definitely have the merch website, which is mafiadigitalmedia.com. So MAFIA media media.com. And yeah, if you head over there, you can check out all the latest releases. I'll have stuff on me, and I'll be wearing it this weekend. So yeah, if you guys
I will be as well.
Catch us dripping and you want to copy it, go for it. Also, maybe get yourself a beanie. Alex Frazier wears a Mafia Productions beanie, so you can too, damn it. And I don't know.
Be like the great
that's the best
Alex
selling
Frazier.
point I have for it. So yeah. But I will say Evan's had that beanie for like a year and a half now, and like, dude, he loves that thing as well. So high quality shit. So head over there. We definitely appreciate you helping us out and giving a little support for the show. And last but not least, a way that you can also help us out is by heading over to liquidiv.com, using that code Mafia_Moffitt. Not only are you going to get 21. I went back to it. Damn it. It came out of nowhere. But not only are you going to get 20% off, but you're going to get free shipping. And it helps us out a little bit. Makes us look good to our, our nice little sponsor. I appreciate the commitment there, Brandon. But yeah, guys, we have some more things in the works. I was actually testing out another product sponsor that we may be bringing to you guys during the show tonight. So yeah, we'll see kind of what happens with that. And as always, podcast people will always be the first to know. So for the guys here at From the Sidelines, this has been episode number 32. So as always, we got Mr. Brandon Baird, we got Mr. Stephen Hatch. I'm Ryan Mafia Moffitt, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Next week, episode 33. See you then.
Bye.